Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, it is raining and nasty weather where we live in North Carolina. And I would like to take the opportunity to apologize to everyone for that. Yesterday was the first time in a long time that I splurged and got my truck detailed. So, oops. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Now I'm going to the mountains this weekend. I'm going to visit Boy at college and then stay with my friend Mark. And Mark's mountain house is way up the mountain of no pavement, no blacktop.
So a lot of dirt going to get under this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to have to lock it in 4-wheel drive, slanging mud.
That was not really well thought out, was it?
No, it wasn't. But I just, I got tired of looking at it so dirty. I said, I got a little extra time today. Yeah. I'm going to go do it. And
it was nice yesterday. It was a good day to clean a car.
Man. And then, of course, I had to go in and redo all of the things that they didn't do, which was basically the entire inside of the truck.
Sure.
Sometimes
you just know, this is a bad idea, but I need to get this done because it just makes you feel better in that day. I know it's probably going to rain, but I just really want to get this done so it makes me feel better about myself.
There's been, as far as, my wanting to be involved in a charitable gesture, many times when I've thought about gathering all the car wash employees, get with the owners of car washes in a city and go and do tutorials and show all of the hands how to clean up a car, how to detail a car, and then move to the next city. I mean, it would be, competitors getting together to learn the craft, but we do it all at one time, and I would just donate my time to show them how to detail a car.
And this has been TJ's complaint as long as I have known him, which is a long time now. He has never found anybody that details a car the right way, like that guy that used to detail the cars at his brother's gas station when he was a kid.
Yeah,
that taught him how to do
it. Yeah.
If you could teach me, I'll gladly take it. I would love to learn. I love cleaning my car.
But are you going to put it into action?
Oh, yeah. I love cleaning my car. It takes me a minute to get there, but when I do, I enjoy it thoroughly.
You'd love to do it like once a year?
No, I do it like once a month now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My apologies?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, first step I think you need to do is get one of those pods delivered to wherever you are to empty all the junk out of your car.
Listen, there's not a lot of junk in my car. I do have a box of hangers there right now, but that's about it.
It's like a cannibal saying, I love salads. It's like, really? Yeah. You're kind of known for...
Yeah, no, I've been changing my ways.
Yeah, that's good though. I like that she was. My car's pretty clean. I mean, I do have. There's a box of hangers, and I think if we sat here long enough, she'd go. Well, there are a couple of wrappers, empty wrappers in the back seat from some chip bags and stuff.
Well, she's changed her ways. She's not messing with those wrappers anymore.
Right.
I think when she would go to Greensboro, North Carolina to hang out with the rappers when we first met her.
You don't want to relive those days?
No.
Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania is the top trending topic at the moment. That's the latest Marvel movie that is getting a lot of opinions online.
An update, Tech D-Rob did not go last night. Right, Rob? You did not go?
Yeah, and I'm trying to go today, but I don't know if I will. We'll see.
Man.
What happened?
Meredith wasn't feeling well.
Oh, okay. Man, bless.
So you were supposed to see it twice. Does the fact that the reviews are so bad for it, Rob, make it easier for you to not go?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I wondered. All right. But still, top trending topic.
Absolutely. And then right below that, you'll see Bruce Willis because his family announced yesterday that the 67-year-old actor is dealing with a form of dementia. It's called frontotemporal dementia, or FTD for short. They said it's painful, but it's a relief to finally have a clear diagnosis. I still see him active on social media. He's been posting pictures and with his daughters and stuff. He looks good, but knowing that he's dealing with what we originally learned was aphasia, which affects the ability to speak, and now this form of dementia. It's sad.
Yeah.
He's got a nice head.
He's got a good head for being bald.
Yeah, he really does.
Yep. I admire that too. That's very good. Ryan Seacrest announced yesterday that he's leaving Live with Kelly and Ryan, and he's being replaced with Kelly Ripa's husband, Mark Consuelos. So I think this is probably a good move. I like Ryan Seacrest, and I like Kelly Ripa, but, you know, it kind of worked with Regis and Kelly. It kind of worked. But then when they brought in Ryan, like, it was just, or they brought in Michael Strahan. That obviously didn't work, and Ryan and Kelly just don't have the on-air chemistry that you kind of love that show for.
I wonder though, knowing what we know about her now, about her not being always little Miss Sweetheart like we always thought. You know, making demands, not showing up to work because they didn't tell her that Michael Strahan was leaving. You know, things like that. If she demanded that her husband get the gig.
Yeah, probably.
Like she went in and said, the only way I'm staying now is you give the job to my husband.
Yeah. And they're good together. He's guest hosted a bunch, and obviously they're both beautiful people, so they're nice to look at. But yeah, I think that's kind of, that ship has sailed. I don't know what they do viewer wise compared to what they used to, but
they're bad to get in public and talk about their relations and stuff.
They are. I didn't know
marital
that.
relations.
Way into that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
pretty gratuitous sometimes.
Like we get it. Okay.
Yeah. The craziest moment I ever saw on that show was when Clay Aiken guest hosted with Kelly Ripa, and he thought she was talking too much, and he put his hand over her mouth. You can find it on YouTube. And she did not like that, and she went, "Oh, no, you don't do that." And then Rosie O'Donnell called her homophobic. It was just a crazy time in daytime TV. That was nuts.
And you remember Rosie O'Donnell called her homophobic before Clay Aiken had come out.
I believe
That's
so.
right, because that was a lot of people going, wait a minute, he never said he was gay.
So then that's at the time Rosie's hosting The View. So Kelly Ripa calls into The View, which is on the same network, and is like, "Hey, Rosie, I think that's messed up. I wasn't homophobic at all. I was just telling the guy, don't put your hand on my mouth because I don't know who you are."
And she's right, it wasn't a homophobic thing to do.
Of course not. It was crazy, though.
She said, "You know how many germs are on people's hands?" I don't.
But what did Rosie respond to that?
She goes, "I'm sorry. Maybe you're right. I just felt it was that way." I mean, the whole thing is up. It was a uncomfortable, crazy conversation.
Mind your business is the lesson.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
And stop touching people.
Yeah.
That's number one. Don't touch people. Especially, you're in New York already, and you're touching people's mouths.
And don't talk so much. That would have never happened had she let him talk.
Oh, wait. No, I don't agree with that.
But you know what? That's why I always have Perel on me.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm going to put my hand over my wife's mouth and tell her to hush with dirty hands.
That's it.
Good point.
Now, she's gotten drunk off of it a few times along the way because I don't let it dry enough before I put it up there. And shh. Honey, stop. Sweetheart. Shh.
Enough.
Men folk is talking.
Tesla has recalled 362,758 of his vehicles, pretty much every model that they produce, because of a glitch with the self-driving software that Elon Musk says can be fixed with a software update. So you don't really want a problem with the full self-driving mode on your self-driving.
Yeah, you'd rather
cars.
that not be the issue, right?
Yeah, that's not good. So every model they have, but he says it's going to be fixed with a software update. But those are a few things that are now trending.
Man, there's a lot of ground to cover today when it comes to delicious audio. And most importantly, an opportunity for all of us to be thankful. Well, for most of us, because I don't know, somebody could be listening who lives in New York City right now. If you've never ridden the subway in New York, it can be quite an experience. Wait until you hear the experience that these guys had just trying to get home after a hard day's work. Next.
The Ace and TJ show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
You're a little, don't call him my boyfriend. made a new friend yesterday. And he was all excited about it,
He was
right?
so excited. He sent me a text message.
And he doesn't have many friends here in North Carolina because he's from New York.
Yeah.
And all of his friends are there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he texted me yesterday and he's like, hey, I made a new friend. So I called him because I was like, it better not be a woman friend. I don't like that. So I need clarification.
Okay.
So I called him. He's like, yeah. He was like, I was at the grocery store and this guy just came up to me and asked me if I played sports. And he was like, we got to talking and he works here in Charlotte and we exchanged numbers and blah, blah, blah. So I was not trying to ruin his excitement or his fun, but I said, is that how guys make friends? I was like, do they just go up to random guys at the grocery store and just start conversation and ask them, hey, do you play sports? And he's like, I don't know. I guess I'm like, I don't know, babe. I was like, I think that he might be interested in something else.
Like he may have been flirting with him.
Yeah.
And, wanted to hook
Do you
up.
play sports?
Yeah, who says that, right?
Well,
Y'all,
I mean, it's
y'all
like,
don't do that?
Well, I've told guys in stores and all before I've come to them and say, hey, wow, you've got the body of an athlete. So it's kind of the same thing.
It's a little strange to me.
Here's my question, though. Do you play sports? I would think would normally lead to like, hey, we're looking for...
Yeah,
we're
need
trying to pick up
softball
one more
players,
player for our softball team or for our basketball team or something. But that didn't follow. It was just the opening line was, "Do you play sports?"
Yeah, I don't know if the guy has some type of league or whatever the case was, but that's still weird to me.
But you said that guy that approached him is an athlete. He played college football.
He played college football, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, would you go up to a guy and just be like, hey, do you play? I don't know. That just seems odd
No, that
to
wouldn't
me.
that wouldn't be my first thing that I would say to someone that I saw as a stranger in the store.
And at the grocery store, out of all
That's
places.
very true. Very true.
I would get it if it was like at a sporting store.
So you didn't tell him any of this?
I did. I said
Yeah.
all of it to him, and he told me I ruined everything.
Yeah, which is what you tell me all the time.
I wonder where you got that from.
Look at the twist that took place there.
And I told him, I said, listen, I'm just trying to make sure that you're okay. Like, you're good.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you know what's going on.
If he were at Academy Sporting Goods or something and he's overlooking at the golf clubs and all, that could be hey, you play golf?
Yeah.
How often do you play? I don't get out there like I used to. I got a baby now, and my wife's on to me about being gone too much, whatever. That kind of thing could strike up a conversation. But just walking up to somebody in the produce section,
That's what I'm
going,
thinking.
Hey, wow.
That's where I imagined it in my head. It happened.
You look very, very fit and coordinated.
And if he was wearing those little joggers that he wears, I don't know.
All right, so
That does seem odd for there not to have been a follow up of. So we're looking for a guy to play on our softball team if you're
Right.
interested, kind of thing. That I would totally understand because you see a guy and think, I bet that guy's good. You just want the best players.
Yeah, but he was so he sounds so deflated after I just ruined this thing for him.
But he doesn't need to have it ruined. Let him find out. The guy may be just a normal guy. It may just be the way he starts conversations with people.
I don't know.
What do you think, Riggins?
I think it's totally normal.
Really?
Yeah, at 100%.
I wouldn't go up to a girl and be like, hey, and I don't know. I just wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Women go up to each other and say things like, "Oh my girl, I love your hair," or that top you're wearing is so cute. Where did you get that? I mean, strangers who are women will say that kind of stuff to each other, and that's pretty much the same kind of thing. It's like he just approached him about some man thing about sports.
I don't think that is that common at all. I don't think that's common at all. Just to walk up to some guy and go, "Hey, you play sports?"
No,
and
it's
just
not.
start a conversation with him. It seems weird to me.
It's not common, but I can see where maybe he's not used to approaching people and all that. Yeah. So how are we going to find out? He's going to start the friendship with him and pursue it?
Well, I asked him yesterday because I had an event last night, and so after I left, I said, "Hey, I was like, did you text your friend yet? Have you guys texted yet?"
This is why guys can't have friends, because he makes a friend and she's like, gay! It's like, okay,
That's a good point. That's a valid point, Riggins.
gay.
Yeah, and now she's mocking him. Doesn't even know.
Oh, is it your friend? Is it your boyfriend? Oh, you're gonna make out? It's like, shut up. You haven't even you're in your pajamas, like your hair's in a dirty bun. He's like, yeah, because I'm tired of hanging out with you. I gotta make like an actual friend. I'd be thrilled. Get away from you. Got like Cheeto dust on your fingers. Is it your boyfriend? Shut up.
Go hang out with your friend.
So,
How's your friend doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
this lady is a mom, and she say that she thinks there should be kid-free movie theaters. No kids in the movie theaters.
Not bad.
And she said it doesn't matter what the movie is. Like, even if adults, like, Rob wants to go see an animated movie or something, there should not be kids allowed into it. You could go with that, couldn't you, Rob? You don't like kids?
No, I do not.
He just admits it. No, I do not. I do not like children.
And you know why it is? I think I figured out why Rob doesn't like children.
Why?
Is because they are, with the things that they find fun and entertaining and all, they are his peers, and he doesn't play well with others, and so that's why he doesn't like children, because he's not good at sharing. Like, he wants all the comic book movies to himself. He wants all of the animated T-shirts to himself. He doesn't want any of the other little kids having them.
That's an interesting point.
I think they're ruining everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids are crowding his world because they like the same things.
How dare
So
they?
it would seem like everywhere Rob would go for some fun, he would run into a bunch of kids that he doesn't want to be around, because everything he does is built for children.
It's very interesting.
So he lashes out.
I should be selling that lemonade, not you.
No.
But he would want to sell it from inside the house.
Yeah.
And they have to leave it. He would leave it outside, like, come get it at this time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
leave the money.
Leave the money.
Right. On the honor system.
I think it's maybe because he's scared that when he's going into his world, which is a childlike world, that the other children are going to beat him up. You remember? Because he was scared to go outside to those 9-year-olds that were taunting him on the doorbell camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
You're afraid of physical violence from a 9-year-old, Rob?
I mean, I don't, because I can't hit him back. So
Oh, that's what it is. Rob, you
I'll
wouldn't
go
even
to
hit it.
jail if I hit him back. So I don't
You
want
a
to get
punk.
involved.
But think about how many tender moments of joyous tears Rob has probably had interrupted in one of his movies by some child yelling out or something.
Yeah.
The kid speaking out when Spider-Man is turning back into Tobey Maguire or whatever. It's rough. Now I understand him, and I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
The kids are crying. He's crying. Like,
Exactly.
everybody's crying.
Yeah. And he's afraid they're going to get all the chicken tenders at the concession stand.
They're moving
All the
in on
nuggets.
everything that he loves. He just can't
Everything.
get away from them.
Everything.
The Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
$10,000 could be yours, provided it changes your life. All you got to do is tell us how. Go to acetj.com/first. Our charity, Peyton's Promise, is going to give someone $10,000 to change your life. It's called the first quarter of the rest of your life. acetj.com/first, or if you're on any of our social media, you can find it there. Click the link and you can fill out the little form there. You have 100 words or less to tell us how $10,000 would change your life and the lives of those around you. So it's acetj.com/first. Imagine you are on the subway in New York, which I find to be always exciting. I don't know why I like it. Maybe because I grew up in a real small town in Louisiana and I think it's fun. And I was very proud of myself. The last time I was in New York, when our manager Adam called and goes, "Hey, you know enough. You can get to me if I meet you at someplace, right?" And I was able to navigate the subway by myself, and it was a very exciting moment for me.
Something strikes me to believe that Adam would never ask me that question. He gets frustrated with me because I won't get on the subway at all.
Yeah.
So
Ew.
Imagine, though, it's a Thursday afternoon and you're just trying to get home. You hear people talk about all the different things that you see on the subway. Well, there's one that's gone viral on Twitter. Video filmed by a guy. He's sitting next to another man. They're just sitting on the subway wearing masks. And standing in the doorway is I can't tell how tall she is, average size height woman. Appears to be slightly overweight. Shirt off, totally exposed. Shaking herself side to side as she performs a Spice Girls classic.
If you want to be my lover, you have got to give. Taking it too easy, and that's just how it is. So tell me what's wrong with me, baby. I tell you right.
Wow, she was really good.
And she's just standing in the doorway. She's wearing sunglasses and she's got earbuds in and she's, if you want to be my lover, she's got to get with my friends. And just violently shaking her body back and forth, shaking her exposed chest left to right over and over again while just putting on quite a performance.
Y'all know what she needed to do.
Go to the hospital.
Yeah,
She need to go to the hospital. Yeah. It's so good.
If you want to be my lover, you have got to give. Taking it too easy, and that's just how it is.
Does she have her head shaved into a horseshoe?
No, she has like a headscarf.
Oh.
The other thing I took from hearing that this morning was her performance is very similar to performances that Alexis gives in here when she sings songs, because rarely does Alexis know all of the proper words to the songs that she's singing.
Yeah, not that part, Rickens.
Yeah, not the topless part.
Let's clarify.
Yeah, not that.
She reminds me of Alexis.
Like I
Is
did
that
not
your
do
sister?
that. Without taking my clothes off and shaking violently.
Yeah, Alexis just gets caught up in missing words, but keeps on going. Like she knows all the words and she knows about 40% of the words in the songs that she sings.
Fake it till you make it.
So we talk a lot about in relationships, you have to forgive things. And I think we did something the other day about what you had to overlook. Well, I ran across this yesterday. One of the most amazing, I had to overlook something ever. A Pennsylvania couple talks about how 40 years ago, the wife hired teenage hitmen to kill him. Not once at all. Listen to this.
There's one in the back of my head and another bullet went right through the chest.
And the one in his head is still there. I don't think I was thinking straight. It was like a love-hate kind of a thing.
And then we both cry and we say to each other, from now on, let's talk, let's communicate better. Something that we should have done before.
What?
She tried to have him killed 5 times. They attempted to murder him. That included blowing up his car, shooting him, and once they attacked him with baseball bats. Their names are Tony and Francis Toto, and they've been together ever since.
Yeah, he said I wasn't a great husband. We didn't communicate. I mean, they had to put it all behind him, and he still got a bullet in his head.
Yeah, and she sounds so like, oh yeah, and he still has it in his head.
5
Yeah,
times.
like what?
Yeah. 5 times she tried to have him killed, and he's like, you know what? It's part of it's my fault.
It was a love-hate
We
thing.
can work through it.
He's got a good name.
He needs to go to the hospital, or
They both need to go.
do they both need to go to the hospital?
Yeah. And then there's this guy, a Texas man.
She need to be in penitentiary.
Yeah, she should. How did she not go to?
I think because he didn't press charges or something. It was some way. If you only attempt to murder somebody, maybe they can press charges on you or not. But if you kill them, then they're not around to press charges, and the government has to do so.
I think I was not thinking straight. Oh, really? 5 times? I just don't think I was thinking straight.
She tried to kill him 5 times.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Okay, sometimes we just have to put an end to some issues that happen in our society. We need to shine a light on simple day-to-day problems that we have as a society. This one starts at the gas station. We all encounter this every day, and it's got to end. Next.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking her yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands
Whatever.
that require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, then why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
I need to make.
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Hefe.
Why you me?
Why you on me?
On your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Oh man, look at this. This is one of my my favorite things to tell people about, and that is the very, very comfortable mattresses at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Our house is loaded up or loaded down, however you want to say it, with stuff from Sweet Dreams. Our living room furniture came from Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. My daughter has a bed that came from there. We have posters of the owners. Beautiful couple. We have fat heads made of them that are on our walls in our rumpus room. Rumpus room. We got a rumpus room. But they're great people. We love them, and you will too. So whatever you need as far as bedroom furniture, not just the mattresses and the box springs and all, bedroom furniture, kids' rooms, all the way through old people rooms, whatever you need, they got them. And the beautiful, comfortable couches and chairs and all with a great delivery service and wonderful customer service all the way around and great prices. So go to acetj.com/mattress to check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
I have a problem with something, and maybe y'all can shed some light on it for me. Why, when you have couples, and I think this really only works one way, why when you have a couple, why is it so annoying to one member of the couple if the other member falls asleep while you're watching a movie or a TV show or something? Does that work for you? Like, if you and your boyfriend are watching a TV show and he falls asleep, are you upset with him?
No, and usually I'm the one that falls asleep.
Okay, maybe that's why you have more understanding. Take it to you, Rob. You and Meredith are watching a TV show and one of you falls asleep. Does the other one get angry?
I don't fall asleep, but I get angry at her if she falls asleep, yes.
Okay, why?
Because I'm trying to, I like to talk about things after I watch them, and if she didn't watch it, we can't talk about it.
Okay, does this happen? Because you and Jody watch a lot of TV together, TJ. Mm-hmm. Does that happen in your relationship?
No, not very often. If it does, she'll just say, "Hey, let's go to bed." But if she falls asleep, it's fine. I don't care. It's no big deal. But I think the reason that people get mad at the other person is because it's something that the other person really wants. I want to watch this together, and when you fall asleep, then that's just like you rejecting me. I think the subconscious meaning of that is you're rejecting me because we're supposed to do this together.
Okay. I never really thought of it that way.
Do you feel rejected, Rob?
Yeah, or like if I bring something that I'm like, this is one of my favorite movies, we should watch this, and she falls asleep, I'm like, all right, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Right. So it is the rejection, then he takes that as rejection. Well, then I feel bad because the other night I dozed off while my wife and I were watching something, and she gets very upset. Are you gonna stay awake? Or are you gonna do we need to go to bed? So it's fine. I'm watching. And I'm not watching because I'm sound asleep over there. But if she falls asleep, I just cover her with a blanket, let her rest. It's fine. I'll just keep watching this because I want to see it. I don't care.
It was their ultrasound.
It was just
He fell asleep during the ultrasound.
Yeah. So I never really thought of it that way, as it's a rejection of something that this person wanted to share with
And
you.
what could it have been like? So earth shatter. I mean, was
Like
it
Real
Will
Housewives
Snyder?
of Miami or something.
Yeah, right. It's like, get over it.
Even though it's the rejection, it's also not rational.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
If you're still an influencer, you're living on borrowed time, because now there is something called, and I think this is really sad, and it just says a lot about who we've become as people. Now, the hot thing is to not be an influencer, it's to be a de-influencer. The de-influencer tells you about products you should not buy, things you should not be involved in.
And it's just so expensive. Like, this is insane. It's so expensive. This one's easy. The Ugg boots. Don't buy them. They're going to be out of fashion just as quickly as they came into fashion.
So her whole thing is to tell you what thing don't buy fragrances. Here's why you shouldn't buy these particular items. There was this one. There's somebody who's a de-influencer about fast food. What is so funny, TJ?
A de-influencer.
He's so dumb.
Oh, now I got it.
She out here influencing D's.
I'm a
Look at her. Look, what's her name? What does she do? Oh, she's a de-influencer.
She's a de-influencer. I guess it all depends on how you say it. But isn't there something sad about that? That rather than, the de-influencer. My point is that's becoming the hot thing now.
Yes, it is.
Is to be somebody who tells people don't do this, don't do that. This product sucks. That's terrible. Here's why you shouldn't buy this product.
Yeah.
There's something mean about that. And I don't know. I don't want to be a de-influencer.
Hey, too late.
Some people can't help it.
Yeah, that's true. Some people can't.
You didn't even know you were a de-influencer.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I done got hot.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Right.
Well, we're on YouTube right now. I guess I should apologize to Mr. Todd, who runs our YouTube, because I wore a light-colored hoodie today, and I'm not supposed to wear anything light because it washes me out because I'm so pale. Pale-face ace is what they call me.
What up, YouTube?
Yeah.
It's almost greenish.
So
Yeah, you do look you have a little green hue.
Yeah, okay. That's probably just the
Looking
color.
jaundicey.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob.
You got green jaundice.
You got
But
you
hey,
walking jaundice.
you are lighting up the room as the Green Lantern.
So you can check it out on YouTube, Ace TJ TV. It's Paleface Ace and TJ in the morning.
Oh, shamrock shake looking.
What?
It's like mint green.
Yeah, it is. It's weird.
Why are you mint green?
I think it's the way he dials down the color to try to make it darker, make it sharper on my camera, because my camera is different from everybody else's for whatever reason. We have 3 different cameras in here, and something about that makes this color, this cream-colored hoodie I'm wearing, look kind of greenish. I think
Mint chocolate.
I don't know. Thank you, Rob. You're just full of it this morning, aren't you?
I just turned on a ring light in my face.
Cute.
Can you tell the difference?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's reflecting out of your glasses.
Yeah, especially from your glasses.
2 white dots for eyes.
I probably shouldn't do that.
You guys are so high maintenance. Me
I'm
and
not doing
Riggins just
anything.
be chilling. We don't even worry about it.
I'm not high maintenance at all. It's just I just can't help the fact that I'm very pale.
We look like we're on a Zoom call.
Yeah, exactly.
Your skin is very high.
Y'all are wondering about your lights. We over here on a 1.3 megapixel camera slapped on a Chromebook. This is as good as it's gonna get.
I know,
We got to get both of y'all in one shot. We got to do it with different cameras.
This is a struggle over here.
Y'all are lit by a neon sign behind you.
and you don't hear us complaining.
Y'all sitting under the neon moon.
Yeah. Well, y'all aren't paying for it either.
Yeah, whatever.
It is what it is.
I'm not complaining. I'm making an observation that I forgot today and wore a dark. I didn't wear it. It's my fault. I didn't wear a dark color like I'm supposed to wear. I'm not supposed to wear light colors anymore in here for anything, apparently.
Just in general.
It's just like a
general.
dark
Whatever.
T-shirt is all I'm allowed to wear from now on for the rest of my life, apparently.
You should have been born so white.
Yeah, Ace. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, I should have done something about that.
Think about that.
You know, and
Yeah,
now-
don't blame Mr. Todd. Blame your Irish ancestors.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then Amanda, now that we know the baby is going to be a boy, she's like, oh, God, I hope we have this cute little redheaded boy. And I'm like, I don't. Because that means he'll struggle his whole life being redheaded and fair skinned.
He can be redheaded and have a tan, maybe. He can have her tan.
How many tan redheaded people have you ever met in your life?
But there could always be a first.
Exactly 0.
If it's his redheaded child, do you think it's going to be able to get a tan?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got one.
A tan?
A redheaded child already.
Who has
like
0 amount of tan on it. I mean, it just doesn't happen that way.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad.
Oh, well, I think the baby will have a tan. He'll be able to tan because his dad's Mexican.
Okay.
And so
You got Mark Consuelos. I know he's Spanish.
I forgot we did our live from the living room last night, and I know we've gotten sidetracked for what I was supposed to talk about here, but I just thought about this. So we were going through Valentine's Day gifts that everybody got, and we never mentioned the one that I got. So here's what happened. So for Valentine's Day, Amanda got a couple of different gifts. She got, I got her this towel warmer that, granted, hasn't arrived yet, despite the fact that I paid for expedited shipping. It's not even in the system yet. Whatever. I'm very upset about that, but I can't help that. Ordered it on February 6th. Didn't make it. She got these Skims pajamas that are super comfortable and expensive. Yeah. But when they sent the email that they had arrived for me to go pick them up, it got dumped into my spam folder, and I didn't know it was there until I had to go searching for it, and I found it. And so she got those day after Valentine's Day.
Is this because you ruined her first pair? And you had to get a second pair? I'm just asking if that's why you got them.
Yes, that's partly why, Alexis, because I didn't know they couldn't be dried. They were in the washing machine.
What you gonna call the fourth pair you have to get? That'd be one skims, two skims,
three.
Ew.
And then I did something I thought was nice, and I got some flack for it on our Live from the Living Room show. You can watch it on our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV, because yesterday I finally was able to give her another gift that I'd gotten that didn't work out. But Amanda has a big thing about every night, like in the bed, would you rub my back? Would you rub my neck? And all this kind of stuff. And sometimes I just want to watch TV. I just want to relax and watch a little TV. So, and she likes getting massages, but she can't go and get massages now being pregnant and everything. So I found a way around it. I went and bought a new, never before used, portable massage table that we have in our house now. We can set it up so I can it's not a massage, but I can give her more massages, and it's like getting a massage, but not quite. And I was receiving flack for that on our YouTube. People were like,
"Why?" Because nobody believed it was an innocent.
Because nobody believes I did it for the right reason.
Oh, I thought it was because she can't really use her right now because she's pregnant.
Yeah, well, she can lay on her side and you can massage her feet and her legs and her arms and her neck and her back and everybody.
That's nice. I have a massage table.
And you know who
Yeah.
Okay, and you know who the first person was that gave me flack for it?
Who?
Amanda. Is that for massages or is that for some kind of? I was like, I'm trying to be sweet here. I'm trying to be kind and do something.
It says a lot about what people think about you. If that's what they think your intentions are.
I know.
So what do you think you're doing to make people think that?
Living my life.
What kind of pervert energy are you putting out there?
Right. Exactly.
Just say it, Alexis.
Why would people
What kind of
think
gross
that?
vibe do you just put out in the world?
Well, in the radio world, we call that character definition.
Yeah.
Which are personal traits you know about each member of the show that the audience knows. And so they know the character trait of pervert for Ace.
His wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so
he's got a fiery temper and he's a pervert. Those are our focus groups
there
right
you go.
there.
That's all you need to know about me. I'm nothing going to those two things right there. Yeah.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotren. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
10 years ago today that you may remember, and it's really sad, especially when you understand the background. I'll give you the details next.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232 or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 10 years ago today, February 17th, 2013. Country singer Mindy McCready took her own life. Especially sad when you find out that she shot herself on the same porch where her ex-boyfriend had shot and killed himself a month earlier. I wish I had something better today, but that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Our next big live show happens less than a week from now, Thursday night, February 23rd, 6:30 in Cornelius, North Carolina at H2 Public House. That's in the Jeton Village Shops. Here's the thing. If you're a member of the Share Funny family, the Evite went out yesterday. And I don't know, I looked yesterday afternoon, we were almost full. So be sure to check. If you're not a member of the Share Funny family, go to acetj.com/SFF to get yourself signed up, and you can still be a part of this special event. Share Funny Live, Thursday night. H2 Public House, Jeton Village Shops, really, really cool place. Can't say enough nice things about it. We're excited about being there next Thursday night. H2 Public House, check it out this weekend. Great food, great drinks. You will love it in the Jeton Village Shops in Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm excited because it's finally one near my house.
Oh, yeah, that is really close to your house, isn't it?
Yeah, thank God, because I'll be tired of doing this. I like just popping over there at 7 o'clock. So I just saw this thing on the internet, and this was kind of cruel to do because Alexis is on day 3 of her diet.
Yeah.
But it just popped up on my YouTube feed. I didn't mean to do it to her, but she saw over my shoulder what it was. Somebody bought a package of cinnamon rolls, like the ones you buy in the can, and then you open the can and you roll them out. She unrolled the cinnamon rolls, put slices of banana in them, then baked them, then topped the cinnamon roll after they came out of the oven with dollops of banana pudding, and then crushed up like Nilla wafers on top.
So it's a cinnamon roll with banana pudding and Nilla wafers added to it?
Yeah.
I just know those first few bites are heavenly.
Oh, that does sound good.
And I just realized, like, as I was watching, I felt like, you know, when you know somebody's watching, I look over and she is, oh my God.
Oh, that was so good.
Her hungry eyes are burning a hole through your computer.
And I felt bad. I didn't mean to do that, but sorry.
Okay.
You strong?
I gotta be strong. So, you know, I gotta be strong. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Are you strong?
No.
Are you getting stronger?
I am getting stronger.
That girl. I mean, that's what it counts. I mean, you don't have to be perfect the first day.
Yeah. I'm like strong weak right now.
Strong weak.
Yeah.
Good.
Strong.
What does that mean, you're strong weak?
Like I am the strongest version of my weakest version.
Yeah. You're the strongest version of your weak self.
Yeah.
So
you're
you're weak, but you are still stronger than you've ever been.
Right.
is what you're
I'm like,
saying.
I'm getting, you know,
you're
I'm making progress every day.
You are at the top of the weak scale.
Exactly. That.
About to bust through into
Medium. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, you're doing good.
You're doing great. And you get a cheat day tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
There
Sunday.
you go. Oh, it's going to be Sunday? All right.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
I shouldn't have done this to myself. So I just logged on to omahasteaks.com just to, peruse around and, figuring out what I'm going to talk about here, to tell you about how great Omaha Steaks is. And I landed in the section with the complete meals, the comfort foods. And now I'm looking at a baked lobster mac and cheese that looks so good.
I've seen that on there.
And that's the thing about Omaha Steaks. Now, obviously, you can get the perfectly aged, juicy, tender, top-of-the-line steaks. And you can get chicken and burgers and hot dogs and all that we tell you about all the time. But these other meals, if you want something, it's everything from complete meals to side dishes, if that's what you want, or appetizers, a whole section on appetizers that you can get, and desserts. Everything from chicken tenders to pot roast, lasagna, chicken fried steak. I mean, it's all, if you want stuff that's fast and easy to prepare, Omaha Steaks has it. When you use the promo code TJ at checkout, you'll save $30. And then you got 55% off select items all over the website at Omaha Steaks. So omahasteaks.com, baked shrimp and pimento cheese grill. It's omahasteaks.com, promo code TJ. You get $30 off your order at the checkouts. Minimum order may be required.
I had the burgers from Omaha Steaks last night.
Ooh,
they were great. They were excellent.
I need an Omaha box.
Yeah.
omahasteaks.com?
Yeah, use promo code TJ. You can have one. That's what I did. I saved $30.
Yep, I'm going to get one.
Okay. I need an Omaha box.
I need one so bad.
It's nice for her saying, I need somebody else to buy me an Omaha box. Yeah, okay.
He's nice.
Okay. There's something, we had a little bit of a disagreement the other day, my wife and I, and not a disagreement. We have a difference of opinion about how things should operate at the gas station. When I pull into a gas pump and I use the gas pump, if I need something from the store inside, I will finish pumping gas, then get in my car, pull up. Because even if there are other gas pumps open, I don't want to block a pump while I go inside.
Yeah.
Thank you, TJ.
That's the correct way to do it. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Riggins, you seem to not be agreeing with me based upon your facial expression.
It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
How busy is it? Where is it?
Okay.
Is it a very populated place? How far are the gas pumps? Is it one that are right by the door?
So here's what happened the other day. Pulled up, wasn't busy, middle of the afternoon. We were going somewhere. I said, I need to get gas. I'm filling my car up with gas. I said, I'm going to grab something to drink. You want anything? She was seated in the car. She goes, just go in there. And I said, I'm not going to leave the car sitting here. I said, do you want to go in? She goes, no, I'm comfortable and it's cold out. I said, well, then no problem. I'll go in, but I'm going to pull the car up. She's like, there are plenty of other gas pumps open. I said, well, I don't know. Somebody may need this one. I'm not going to block a gas pump for no reason. So I pull up. I pull straight up and park. Then I go in. And pull up. Yeah. Why are you making that face?
Because that's ridiculous.
No, what?
Well,
if there were other gas pumps open and you were getting gas, it's not like you were just parking there and not getting gas. You got gas. You can go inside and get whatever you need.
No, you can. I have never nor will ever leave my car unattended at the gas pump while I'm in the store.
Amanda was in the car.
It wasn't unattended.
Yeah, Amanda was in the car.
Either way, if I'm not getting gas, I don't belong in front of the gas pump.
And then he was getting gas.
He got his gas.
I got gas. I was done getting gas. Then I got in the car and pulled it up, like whatever it was, 8 feet, 10 feet, whatever, right up into a parking spot right by the front door, ran and got my thing, came back out.
You're doing too much, dude.
I just don't want to hold people up.
And
That's
why didn't you go?
Gas pump etiquette.
Why didn't you go while you were pumping gas?
Because then it would have clicked off and have been sitting out there in the way, not pumping gas.
Oh God, you guys are like
mannerly and polite, thinking of others. That's what we are. And there's no difference. There's no difference in that and pulling up in front of a store and saying, "I'm just going to be a minute," and you're not parked, or parking in a handicap spot just because you're going to be only a minute.
No, that's different.
Chances are nobody's going to come that needs the handicap spot.
No,
so why don't you just park there for a few minutes and run in?
There were other gas pumps open.
There are other handicap spots open.
I need this specific gas, like you do.
But there are other handicap spots open.
Stop. Yeah, but
why
you don't have a handicap sticker. Do you have a handicap sticker?
No, but it's the same concept.
That's not the
You're
same
not
concept.
supposed to park in there.
It's not the same concept.
What if somebody pulled in and I had opened up a gas pump, the gas pump that they wanted to use for whatever reason. And I've gone out of my way to make it available for them. That made their day better. So I did something that made someone else's day better, possibly.
And what if a rush comes while
$10
you're in there
at one
looking at the monsters?
Exactly.
The Monster Energy drinks. What if
Not
a
what I
rush
was
on?
doing, but thank you.
I mean, what if a rush on gas? I mean, people
A rush
swarm
on
in.
gas?
Yeah, they just say, "Hey, well, everybody says I need gas right now."
I'm just trying to be polite and helpful
All right,
at
well,
all times.
keep doing the most.
All right.
Doing the most courteous.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Rob, I know you're not done.
You're right. He doesn't even pay it forward, so shut up.
Well, pay it forward. It's dumb.
That's courteous.
Yeah, pay it forward. Stupid.
We'll do the week in review coming up next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
10 years ago today that you may remember, and it's really sad, especially when you understand the background. I'll give you the details next.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 10 years ago today, February 17th, 2013. Country singer Mindy McCready took her own life. Especially sad when you find out that she shot herself on the same porch where her ex-boyfriend had shot and killed himself a month earlier. I wish I had something better today, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ. This is Ace TJ 5G.
You've got to get the word out about something happening in the Lake Norman area, or you want to know really what's happening in the Lake Norman area. Lake Norman Currents Magazine is where you do both of those things. Lake Norman Currents Magazine has been serving the Lake Norman area for over 15 years. You know what's happening. You want to know what's happening in and around Lake Norman, pick up your copy today or check them out online. lncurrents.com. That's lncurrents.com.
Well, they're working on a new app, and they're getting pretty close to having it perfected. They don't have it yet, but it's out of the University of Cincinnati.
Okay.
Whatever, Cincinnati. It is an app that uses AI to tell you if a date is going well or not. It pairs with your Apple Watch or one of those smart watches and monitors things like heart rate, breathing, and how much you're sweating. It can tell in real time whether you're actually engaged in a conversation or just faking it. And it can give you feedback on your quirks. For example, it can tell if the other person finds you boring. I think this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, can't you tell if your date's going poorly?
It is ridiculous. And it is, this kind of stuff is why a lot of young people have zero confidence. You know, sometimes they come across as arrogant and selfish and all of that, but a lot of young people have no confidence because there's always a piece of technology that they rely on to tell them whether or not they're doing something right.
Yeah.
And even to the point where with social interactions like dating, you got to sit and check your watch and what is the watch telling me that I'm doing right or wrong?
I agree.
And what does sweating mean? Sweating could be that the date's going good or bad. How would you know?
Or it could be that they sat you next to that big old fireplace at the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
But you know, how do you not know? You know if your date is going great or not. You know if it's going poorly. You know if you're dying on the vine out there.
Or you know if they're a dud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell if they're a dud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So then
Cincinnati, try again.
it takes away from trying to, putting the emphasis on connecting with the person because you're connecting with your watch.
You're looking at your
app.
your app all the time.
Yeah.
So how's it going? Oh, it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Bless you, Rob.
Sidebar from Rob there.
I mean, it's basically like if in baseball the coach went out and stood behind the pitcher for every pitch. Yeah. And just watch. And say, okay, that was a good one. I'm going to try this next time.
Ace TJ 5G.
So this will be the first time we've had a Riggins Week in Review song from the officially named Calitrin Ace and TJ Studios.
Come on.
So not only does Calitrin sponsor the Week in Review, they also sponsor the entire Ace and TJ broadcast complex of this room and that room.
Yeah.
The Calitrin
Right.
Ace and TJ this room and that room officially.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, Riggins, you better give Calitrin their money's worth today.
And if you're watching on YouTube, Ace TJ TV is our YouTube channel. Note the very nice, very cool sign that we have on the TV behind TJ that says Calitrin Ace and TJ Studios, acetj.com/weight loss. Mm-hmm. That's how you find out more about Calitrin, acetj.com/weight loss. So, for the first time live from the Calitrin Ace and TJ studios, the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ show, reviewed for us in song, it is Riggins and the Week in Review. Little out of tune.
Yeah. And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Valentine's Day happened on Tuesday. Ace did something romantic per our discussion. Not like that Romeo in the other room who played board games with his cousin. Wow.
Romeo.
I mean, honestly.
Romeo Rob.
Wow.
Swoon.
Yeah. TJ made heart-shaped pancakes for his wife and daughter, and I just can't believe they call him a grouch. He added cinnamon and a little Valium so he could watch The Shield on his puffy couch. Alexis didn't do anything special for Valentine's Day. No fancy dinners with a diamond ring. Then again, Alexis grew up as a Scientologist, so that was never really her thing, right? And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes has been talented since his birth, supported by his wife and little brother, maybe the most disliked people on earth. Rihanna performed at halftime. I said it was... Rihanna performed at halftime. I said it was good and felt some attacking, but I cried during that octopus movie on Netflix, so my entertainment tastes are a little lacking. I just didn't think it was that bad. I'm sure it took a long time to rehearse. We didn't have to see Sam Smith wearing pasties, so I'm just saying it could have been worse. And this is
My song is called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
We've been inundated with Chinese spy balloons. They don't know if they're dangerous or not. I wore a white hoodie back on Tuesday and someone tried to shoot me in the parking lot. Ace and his wife went viral in an online article showing their different ages in the gap. And it was immediately followed by an article about a woman who married her cat. I'm not making that up. That's just true.
True story.
Now they've been approached for a new reality show. Nothing set, but it's pretty close. They're like the new Nick and Jessica, except Nick is 53 and gross.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Alexis has already cheated on her diet. She even knew she was doing wrong. Her boyfriend said she's going to look like Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Now I feel like he should be writing this song. That's funny. And now she's getting her lashes done today. I hope everyone understands. If you even decide to make eye contact, you're going to catch those hands.
And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Well done, sir.
Thanks.
So you didn't play that guitar last week. You brought that other one, and so
This was getting worked on, but I didn't get it tuned up because what were we doing in the last commercial break? Something stupid, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I should have been spending time tuning this, but I didn't.
You couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell.
No, I didn't come to tell.
You can tell.
No,
No?
no.
As the great basketball coach John Wooden once said, failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
I don't know what that means.
Wooden.
Yeah, it was a little out of tune, but you know what? The jokes were solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jokes were solid.
All right, there's a lady who has a little bit of a dilemma because her dating service date is not quite what she expected, and she doesn't know what to do about that, what the proper etiquette would be. So we're going to see if somebody may have an opinion on it. most of the time, opinions don't really get thrown our way from listeners. It's very hard to drag an opinion out of somebody these days on the internet. So we'll see what we get coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking her yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands?
Whatever.
That require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
I need to make.
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Hefe.
Why you me?
Why you on me?
I on your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Then you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
If you got a business you want to advertise, then let us do that for you. We've come up with everything, all of the creative workings to come up with the best ad for you, and make it great. Even though you're not paying for great, you're paying for mediocre at best, but we'll give you great. Ace TJ Media is what it's called. Go to acetjmedia.com. Gone. Do it.
Do it now. Do it good.
I must be totally honest with you. I have lost what I was wanting to do right here.
I like that song.
What you do?
Surprised. Was that one of the dirty songs you were rapping on the way home?
Oh, yes.
From Greenville that day in the car with me and Rob and my wife?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I like rapping dirty songs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're aware. Okay, so somebody wanted to know, Alexis, why you have a massage table. Because I mentioned I got this massage table, this portable massage table for my wife. And we got a message, well, what is Alexis doing with the massage table? Is that for Reiki?
For Reiki, correct.
So people come to your house and get on the massage table and you do Reiki?
Yeah, or I go to their house and take it with me. It's portable.
Okay. So,
why are you laughing, TJ?
I'm just picturing you trying to carry that table in and out of people's houses.
Yeah, it's very huge.
Way bigger than you are. Yeah.
The one I just got is seems like the standard portable massage table size, but it's big and It's not heavy, but it's heavier, I would think.
Yeah, no, it's definitely really big.
That thing comes up over your waist, doesn't it?
No, it's like up to my chest, and like the bottom's almost dragging. I have to like carry it up here.
Did you buy it new or used?
My friend Madison gave it to me, so it's used.
Okay. Because they was really going on about brand new. I got a brand new.
Yeah, I was trying to make the point that it's never been used before because everybody thinks bad things. It's like, no, I bought a brand new one.
But I'm saying, do people buy a lot of used ones?
Yeah,
because that's kind of.
I guess they do. I don't know. They're available. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
And I met this dude in a parking lot down on Ray Road. He got it from there.
Definitely new.
Yeah. Not the first time that's happened.
You just put a sheet over it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So, but he said it's brand new. Comes in the case. It's still wrapped up and everything. I was like,
yeah,
all right,
you
cool,
can trust me. You met me on Facebook.
The best, I would be livid.
You seen my reviews?
Why would you be livid?
If my gift came off of Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. It never occurred to me, but I just realized I'd be.
Why? I don't know.
I found this on Craigslist. I know you'd like it. I'm like, no, well, you don't know me then.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking her yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands?
Whatever.
That require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, why y'all always treating me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
I need to make.
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said hefe.
Why you me?
Why you
I on your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
So if you want to see what a green radio host looks like, go to our YouTube channel. You can see Ace's hue of green.
My face doesn't.
But I don't know. I don't even look at the YouTube feed while it's happening because I get distracted because it's on a delay. I wouldn't be able to keep up with it and it would distract me. But that's what he said earlier, that he looks green.
It's a little greenish today because I forgot and wore a light colored, like a cream colored hoodie today, and it kind of comes off as green with the way my skin tones are set up and everything.
So go to YouTube and look for Ace TJ TV. You can see all of our video projects there, including the live video feed of the show every morning, beginning to end. Rob, you typing a mean letter in there?
Yeah, good Lord.
Todd texted me something. Sorry.
There's a lady on the line who has a question for people because of something that she just went through with a dating experience. She matched with a guy. They did their usual talking. She said, I went through my checklist of do his pictures look airbrushed? Do they look like old pics? Do any of them give serial killer vibes? So all of that was fine. She showed up at the place, and she was a couple of minutes late. She's very, very attractive. She's cute. And so she showed up at the place and started looking around for the guy, and she didn't see him in there. And she thought at first, well, he's not here yet. And then a guy over in the far corner starts waving at her. Like, come here, I am. I'm over here. She looked and she said, well, that's not him. And then he stood up and started feverishly waving, like, hey, it's me. And that's when she realized she had been fatfished.
Oh.
She said he weighed at least 40 pounds more than what he did in his pictures on his dating profile. And she said, I was raised to be polite, and also I said I had a drink with him and all, but how would you handle that? She said, I've been in situations before where they didn't look at all like their picture. They said they were this tall and they were a lot shorter than that and so forth. But she said, I didn't have as much of a problem, with the fact that he's 40 pounds heavier, but the fact that he lied, basically.
Yeah.
And tried to trick me into, if I can just get her here, my personality will shine through and she'll like me and whatever. So what do you do in that situation, ladies? If you show up and the guy, he's the height he said he was, he's got the same features and all, he's just 40 pounds heavier than he was in his pictures that he had posted or that you were expecting. What do you do?
Yeah, do you give him a chance, or do you decide he's already a liar because he's clearly done it on purpose?
Yeah, but I also would feel bad for him, and I wouldn't want to embarrass him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I would just suck it up and go on the date, but then I probably wouldn't go back on it.
Well, it seems like they were just meeting at a bar, so she did sit down and have a drink with him and whatnot. But what do you say when he says, I'd like to get together again? Now, there are some women who would say, you know what, just to keep from wasting our time, this is not you're not what I thought you were. Your pictures don't look like you do now. And I really don't think it's good for either one of us for us to waste our time. And then politely, okay, thanks for your interest and good luck to you. I don't know, because I've never been on an internet date. They didn't even have the internet whenever I got married. I mean, they had it, but only in the military.
Wouldn't you feel like you've been tricked? And you can tell the guy, hey, look, you clearly misrepresented yourself to me in an attempt to trick me to come meet you.
Yeah.
And I have and by the way, I really don't have a problem. I think you're a good-looking person. Even though you're 40 pounds heavier than you said, you tricked me into coming here, so I'm going to pass on this.
What about if he hasn't realized he gained all that weight?
Oh, come on. Then he need to go to the hospital. But
like,
she said, she also said, I'm not, demanding of a perfect physical specimen. She said, I prefer a dad bod to someone who's chiseled and all. So some women would just get mad at that and go, why are you trying to trick me?
Yeah.
Then others would be kind of like you, Alexis, go, I guess I don't want to make a scene, or no need to blast them or anything. But some women, when it comes to wasting their time or disappointing them, like I put on a cute dress. I got myself looking great, expecting to come out and with a guy that I'm attracted to, and the possibilities that go from there. And yeah, I'm mad. You wasted my time. You wasted my energy. I could have been home tonight, looking at 90 Day Fiance and reading Matthew Perry's book. So what do you think, ladies? What would you do in this situation? What's the best way to handle this? Send us a DM or comment on the social media's front pages at the Ace TJ Show. And really, if you're one that would just say, look, this isn't going to work, and I'm offended that you tried to trick me. All right, let's go.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
10 years ago today that you may remember, and it's really sad, especially when you understand the background. I'll give you the details next.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 10 years ago today, February 17th, 2013. Country singer Mindy McCready took her own life. Especially sad when you find out that she shot herself on the same porch where her ex-boyfriend had shot and killed himself a month earlier. I wish I had something better today, but that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
$10,000. Simple question. How could that money change your life? How could $10,000 make your life better? That's the goal with our charity, Peyton's Promise. It's the first quarter of the rest of your life. Go to acetj.com/first. Or you can find it pinned at all the top. The link is pinned in all our social media right there at the very top. Fill out the form and tell us in 100 words or less how $10,000 would change your life forever and make it better. acetj.com/first for the first quarter of the rest of your life.
Well, add country singer Brantley Gilbert to the list of people who obviously listens to our show and has learned under the expert tutelage of the TJ person. They were talking about the other night when he was in concert and he had to jump off the stage and kick a guy out because the guy punched or hit a woman. hit his girlfriend or somebody that woman close to him. So Brantley Gilbert, who's he's a rough and tumble guy. Like he's not the type that's just going to sit around, singing about being on the beach and drinking fruity drinks. Like he's we'll whoop you kind of guy. And he told somebody in an interview, he said, a lot of problems in our society right now stem from the fact that people don't get punched in the face anymore.
Oh.
He is right.
That it applies to people being jerks online too and hiding behind their laptops. He said, I learned a lot of lessons in life by being punched in the face.
That's true.
So you get all these people just saying what they want to say and coming across and doing jerky things because they don't take into consideration that somebody's going to kick their butt. Because when you make that completely off limits for people in society, like, don't you hit him ever, whatever. Because, I'm not saying they need to bring bullying back, but, there's a happy medium of people being able to stand up for themselves and defend themselves and go after somebody who's not doing them right.
Yeah, it's that age-old thing that we've talked about so many times. It's easy to be brave behind a keyboard. Mm-hmm. But are you going to be that brave when you step up and you start talking trash to somebody knowing, I'm about to get punched in the face for this? It makes life a little bit different.
Yeah, my son and all of his friends that he grew up with, if that were my group of friends growing up, we would all have fought each other at one time or another. The way they talk to each other and all that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Of course, some of them are Yankees too, so and atheists, so they don't have the fear of God in them. But still, some people though, just the best thing for them and make them better in life would be to have somebody whoop them.
The greatest example of that we've seen lately.
An attitude adjustment.
The greatest example of that we've seen lately is that guy that hassled Mike Tyson a few months ago. Then was shocked. Couldn't believe when Mike Tyson punched him in the face on that airplane. Mm-hmm. You were rude and arrogant and mean and had it coming. You deserve to get hit in the face. And that's what happened. And I bet he thinks twice before he does it again to somebody else.
Yeah, now there are a lot of people who you could just punch them or y'all get in a fight and beat them up and then you grab them and hug them. Go, hey, I'm glad I could do that for you. You're going to be much better now.
Okay.
It didn't hurt me more than it hurt you. It obviously hurt you more, and that's why you learned the lesson, and now we're going to be so good with each other.
You needed that.
We're going to be a team now.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
No. Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it means.
His faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. I said that's the same thing. Are they pooping?
Yeah, they're like,
it's not.
No,
really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older. Because
no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Wanna be like me, yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
The Ace and TJ app brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Heading into a weekend. It's raining today. I can't think of anything more perfect than ordering the new crispy Parm pizza. Parmesan baked into their signature thin crust pizza. Order online, papajohns.com.
You know, I don't like braggadocious people. I don't like arrogance, and I know a lot of you are like, yeah, whatever. Because, I mean, I do that in jest and in sarcasm. But I really don't like braggadocious people, even if you have a reason to be braggadocious. Like you have a lot of things you've accomplished that are great. Like this lady on the TikTok from Memphis. Her name is Fee, and she is constantly flexing and bragging about what she has and her life. She's better than everybody else because she is a mom of 11 and 8 different fathers, and how she keeps it together and how she works so hard all the time because it's so difficult being a single mom with 11 kids and eight different fathers. So when people go on and comment to her about, you know, how they think negatively of that and of her. She obviously chalks it up to misogyny, because men can have multiple baby mamas and no one bats an eye, but I get talked about for having multiple baby daddies. Who doesn't speak negatively about a man who has babies strung out all over the place with different women?
Everybody thinks that's
does.
terrible.
Yeah, it's gross.
Why? I wonder why she thinks that nobody says anything negative about men.
Well, do you think maybe that it's just like people still speak badly about men, but it's maybe a little bit more accepted? Like, you're not like, oh, he's a loosey-goosey because he has all these babies, but a woman, you are going to kind of say that. Nick Cannon is super wealthy, so it's not like he's leaving any of his kids to be raised in poverty without his support or any of that. And I'm not saying money, obviously money doesn't make you a good parent. But even he, as a super celebrity with the different women, all the different women and all the different kids that he's got, receives criticism and is the butt of all kinds of jokes all the time. So I would have to assume that, you know, just any guy that lives in Memphis like she does is getting the same treatment. But a lot of the comments were, you know, this is not a flex, right?
Yeah. People pointing out, hey,
this is the weirdest flex I've ever seen. So I think the weird flex is funny in many situations. Like people bragging about how many Xanax they took at a certain time, or bragging that they sold their leftover Oxy from when they had their wisdom teeth out.
Like they're a genius.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, you know what I did? I sold $8 a pill.
I mean,
I got $8 a pill for those. Oh wow.
Come
You know
on.
what? You are quite the
like that.
businessman.
It's a hustler right there.
But I mean, it's. I mean, maybe we could
He's a hustler.
just call it a trashy flex. What's your trashy flex?
Trashy flex.
All right, so let's try that. It's either yours or somebody else's trashy flex, where they're bragging about something that's not really something they should be, you know, feeling confident about, or like it's not something to be proud of.
It's like when I told you guys the other day I threw those blunts up on stage with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Exactly.
And I'm very proud of that. That's
Right.
one of my best
And
stories.
That's a trashy flex.
What a great example.
I mean, it's Bone Thugs and Harmony, yo.
Yeah, it is.
We know.
Lit.
All right, so there we go.
That's great.
What's your trashy flex? DM us or comment on the social medias at the Ace TJ Show. We'll get a lot of stuff
You're
going.
listening to the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. acetj@acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
All right, so how are you like Alexis? Alexis is starting a journey today. It's sort of it's a journey.
It's a journey.
Spiritual, physical, mental.
I'm going to refine myself.
You're going to refine yourself.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to start a diet, basically. So, but it's a journey.
Go
It
through all
is,
that. Where she started a diet, so
You know, she's
It's a
looking
lot.
to turn things around, I guess. I don't know.
Can I ask one quick question?
Yeah.
What is your goal?
To just be healthier, have healthier habits, eat healthier, be more conscious about what I'm eating.
Mm-hmm. So to be on a diet.
Get a
Lose a
Ferrari.
little bit of weight.
How are you like Alexis. Now, I'm a lot like Alexis, I think, in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's coming to mind, but I'm sure I am a little bit like her. But how are you like Alexis, knowing what you know about her from her being on the show? Kelly said, because I would already have treats stashed to cheat on that diet.
Ooh.
That's how I'm like Alexis. Yeah. Now, Alexis did say when we first started talking about this, she was already planning about where she's going to hide to eat her snacks and what she's going to do with the wrapper so that her boyfriend doesn't find them and call her out on cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Have you changed? Are you still planning that kind of thing?
No, I'm going to try to do it fair and square, and I actually ate my last bit of car snacks yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did.
So now there are no more car
There are
snacks.
no more car snacks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been the first time she had to hide wrappers from her boyfriend.
Boom.
Get in the closet. Get in the closet.
Come on. Get in there. No, that's not nice.
I like Henry here who said, I'm like Alexis in that I like to eat and I too struggle with self-control.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I do. I struggle with
all right. I didn't wanna
self-control.
put that
No,
on
he's
you.
right.
All right.
You're right, Henry.
All right. How are you like Alexis? Kenzie said, because we be blazing.
Yo. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. So I was thinking we were going to get some sort of profound answers. Like, I envy the relationship she has with her mom, but no. We be blazing.
Hey, it's 420 every day.
We smoking weed.
And then this lady said, I'm 4'8", short like Alexis. Happy birthday, Lynn!
Like she's going to sneak it in.
Who's Lynn?
Yeah.
Come on now. They took their opportunity to give a birthday shout out, and it just got on the radio.
That'd be something I would do, though, so that's kind of like me.
Yeah.
Lauren says, I know exactly how she feels every time I get my lashes done. #lash life.
Oh, Lauren, I can't wait till Friday. That's when I'm getting my lashes done because your girl's struggling right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Yeah. You got
hello.
You got that naked mole rat look going.
Yeah, it's starting to come through.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it on Friday because the next day she comes in and she's just like guns blazing and she's mean and she's kind of a
nobody likes
bully.
that.
You know? But Patricia has sort of the answer I think I was looking for. She said, being an empath. Oh, yes. I absolutely agree that other people's energy can impact you. Not only your mood, but it can feel like your entire soul is drained.
Yep.
Keeping good company is vital.
It's very true.
That's the kind of answer I was expecting from this.
Being an empath is a hard job.
Is it hard?
Let me tell you. Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know what an empath was. That means like you're respective of the vibe. You're respectful of the
you
vibes.
take on people's energy. You can come into a room and you can feel the energy from the other people. You can feel other people's emotion.
Yeah,
Really?
everybody has that.
Really?
Yeah. If you walk into a room and there are two people in the room and they've been arguing, fighting with each other, and then you walk in, you feel that heaviness, and you're like, oh, it's awkward in here, that kind of thing. So everybody must be an empathologist.
It's not special.
No.
Actually, it is, but
No,
we'll
it's
get
not.
into that. In
Everybody can do this. Somebody's in
Scientifically
a bad...
proven, it's only about 3 or 4% of the population. It's highly sensitive.
Okay, well then how do all of
But-
these self-help books say surround yourself with positive people?
Yeah.
So it affects everybody if you're around negative people all the time.
Yeah, but that's not what an empath is someone that I can go to one person and I can feel that they're sad for whatever reason. I can tell if they're a good person or a bad person.
Oh, you mean like a psychic?
No, not like a psychic. You just
like
feel
a
it.
psychic. Okay. All right.
Nothing like
Nothing like that. No, he's just trying to pop someone's bubble, dude.
Yeah.
That's all he's
'Cause
trying to do. He always trying to pop your bubble.
Because your bubbles is like Chinese spy balloons. They got to come down.
No, they don't.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
If you want to win $10,000, you got to tell us how $10,000 would change your life for the better. It's our first quarter of the Rest of Your Life promotion contest. Coming up, we're going to be giving away that money. So you just go to acetj.com/first to get your entry in as to how that $10,000 could change your life. It'll be sweet. We're talking about people who have a trashy flex. They brag about something they shouldn't be bragging about or they shouldn't be proud about. It always comes to mind for me is someone bragging about how well they drive when they're drunk.
That's a great
one. Yeah.
I drive better drunk.
Yeah. If you ever feel the notion hit you to say, I drive better when I'm drunk, stop. Not only because it's stupid, but because that joke has been used to death. From a comedy standpoint, it's offensive.
I'm offended on a multitude of levels.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Mm-hmm. Or would you say, Riggins, somebody bragging about winning some sort of an eating contest at a restaurant would be
it never
like you owe the record for eating the giant steak or whatever.
I ate the 86-ounce sirloin in under 1 hour.
I guess, yeah, maybe. And I think I would assess the way they look, too, if it's a trashy flex or not.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's a trashy flex when people talk about, they're bragging about drinking, throwing up, and getting right back out there, rallying.
Puking rally.
That's a trashy flex.
I went outside and filled up in the bushes and came right back in and got the party going.
This lady said, don't use my name, but I think it's a trashy flex when women brag about how many days they've gone without shampooing their hair.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because if they're into the dry shampoo and all that, they're like, I haven't shampooed my hair. I haven't washed my hair in a week.
Yeah. You're just gross. Yep.
But, I mean, I don't know if I would call that trashy.
Yeah.
I'd say that's really not something to be, it's not something to be proud of, I don't think. But is it trashy?
Is it trashy when people, I think of guys, is it trashy when guys brag about wearing the same clothes days in a row?
That's just gross.
I've been wearing the same underwear for 3 days now.
Do they?
What?
Do you guys brag about
Yeah,
that?
like who's bragging about that?
I don't know. But said if they did,
that would be
that
trashy.
something?
Yeah,
that'd be trashy.
That would be
Nasty.
trashy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Call people. I say you got to start calling people out for it.
If you
we
brag-
used to do that. We used to tell people, that's nothing to be proud of. But now you can't do it. Everybody's all sensitive and all that.
Misogyny.
You get to be proud of everything now.
Mm-hmm. Misogyny.
Yeah. Isn't that what she said?
Oh yeah. And then people said it's not a flex for you to talk about having 11 kids with 8 dads. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She said it's because I'm a woman.
It's misogyny. It's the patriarchy.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
That patriarchy will get you
every time.
Every single time.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
We're wrapping up another week on the Ace and TJ Show. We'll do the week in review coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking my yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands? that require little pins with Spanish words on them.
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
But that's what we're doing. Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Hefe.
Why you me?
Why you me?
I on your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
So summer camp registration is now open at Gaston County Family YMCA. So if you have kids and you're looking to get them into some summer camps, now is the time to do it. They have options for ages 3 through 9th grade every week from May 29th to August 11th. All kinds of camps you can sign them up for, plus free lunch, which I love that. So learn more, GastonYMCA.org.
Plus free lunch.
Free lunch. I want to sign up for summer camp just for that.
Especially now that you're starving on the diet.
Exactly.
Sounds amazing.
What kind of juice box you got?
Well, let's start. I think I kind of know the answer to this already, but TJ, what you into today?
I'm going to see my son at college and visit my friend Mark. Stay up in the mountains this weekend.
And eat at a great barbecue restaurant you've been telling us about on over there online.
Yeah.
Riggins, what you into
that
today?
Was going to be what I was into. I mean, TJ has been in here for the last 5 minutes just reading items from the menu from this barbecue restaurant. And stuff. It is almost torturous because it sounds so good.
So good.
He was talking about a pulled pork sandwich in between Texas toast. With, I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah. The thing I get has sliced brisket topped with house-made andouille sausage and pepper jack cheese on Texas toast.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That sounds delicious.
And I love cheese.
So what are you into now, Riggins?
I love cheese. I love it.
The place is called Haywood Smokehouse. So if you're going tomorrow, save me a table. Don't make me have to wait.
What was it she said a minute ago while TJ was reading it off? She was like, I love all the melts.
I love melts.
Yeah.
Chicken salad melt.
Hamburger melt.
How many different melts are there?
There's a lot.
Like what?
Turkey melt, tuna melt, chicken salad melt. There's a lot.
Yeah, I guess there are. Okay. Well, essentially anything can
Roast
become
beef
a melt,
melt.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Probably.
I didn't realize that before until this point. I thought, oh, wow, anything can be a melt.
Philadelphia cheesesteak melt.
Oh.
So what are you into now, Riggins? Barbecue for the day? Or
Yeah, I think so.
do you have food plans? Because normally your Friday, food-wise, is pretty planned
I'm
out.
going to try a new grocery store today up here in the area. I think it's cheaper.
Well,
so I'm going to give that a shot.
That never goes well for you when you try something new.
Well, that's true. But the way my checking and savings
Yeah,
is
I
set
get
up,
it, man. I get it.
Yeah.
You know.
He always seems dissatisfied when he goes with something new. Though.
Well, yeah, I started at the very top. I started shopping at like the nice places.
Right. Gotta readjust.
Yeah.
Alexis, what you into today?
I'm into the food I'm going to have on Sunday because I think I'm going to have a seafood boil after hearing Amanda talk about eating those crab legs and just watching these videos that Riggins keeps watching on his laptop.
What is he watching?
He's watching.
Not all I'm watching, but
That's all he's watching.
What is he watching?
People eating food.
yeah.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, it's Riggins from the Ace and TJ Show, reminding you that every Friday I do the Week in Review, which is sponsored by Calitrin. Learn more at acetj.com/weight loss.
The Calitrin, Ace and TJ, this room and that room, officially.
Ooh, pressure's
So,
on.
yeah, Riggins, you better give Calitrin their money's worth today.
And if you're watching on YouTube, Ace TJ TV is our YouTube channel. Note the very nice, very cool sign that we have on the TV behind TJ that says Calitrin Ace and TJ Studios, acetj.com/weight loss. That's how you find out more about Calitrin, acetj.com/weight loss. So for the first time live from the Calitrin Ace and TJ Studios, the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, reviewed for us in song, it is Riggins and the Week in Review. Little out of tune.
Yeah. And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Valentine's Day happened on Tuesday. Ace did something romantic per our discussion. Not like that Romeo in the other room who played board games with his cousin. Wow.
Romeo.
I mean, honestly.
Romeo Rob.
Wow. Swoon. Yeah. TJ made heart-shaped pancakes for his wife and daughter, and I just can't believe they call him a grouch. He added cinnamon and a little Valium so he could watch The Shield on his puffy couch. Alexis didn't do anything special for Valentine's Day. No fancy dinners with a diamond ring. Then again, Alexis grew up as a Scientologist, so that was never really her thing, right? And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes has been talented since his birth, supported by his wife and little brother, maybe the most disliked people on earth. Rihanna performed at halftime. I said it was Rihanna performed at halftime. I said it was good and felt some attacking, but I cried during that octopus movie on Netflix, so my entertainment tastes are a little lacking. I just didn't think it was that bad. I'm sure it took a long time to rehearse. We didn't have to see Sam Smith wearing pasties, so I'm just saying it could have been worse.
My song is called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
We've been inundated with Chinese spy balloons. They don't know if they're dangerous or not. I wore a white hoodie back on Tuesday and someone tried to shoot me in the parking lot. Ace and his wife went viral in an online article showing their different ages and the gap, and it was immediately followed by an article about a woman who married her cat. I'm not making that up. That's just true.
True story.
Now they've been approached for a new reality show. Nothing set, but it's pretty close. They're like the new Nick and Jessica, except Nick is 53 and gross.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Alexis has already cheated on her diet. She even knew she was doing wrong. Her boyfriend said she's going to look like Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Now I feel like he should be writing this song. That's funny. And now she's getting her lashes done today. I hope everyone understands. If you even decide to make eye contact, you're going to catch those hands.
And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Well done, sir.
Thank
So
you.
you didn't play that guitar last week. You brought that other one, and so
This was getting worked on, but I didn't get it tuned up because what were we doing in the last commercial break? Something stupid, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I should have been spending time tuning this, but I didn't.
You couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell.
No, it didn't come to
You can tell.
No,
No.
no.
As the great basketball coach John Wooden once said, failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
I don't know what that means.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
10 years ago today that you may remember, and it's really sad, especially when you understand the background. I'll give you the details next.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 10 years ago today, February 17th, 2013. Country singer Mindy McCready took her own life. Especially sad when you find out that she shot herself on the same porch where her ex-boyfriend had shot and killed himself a month earlier. I wish I had something better today, but that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, we have a charity called Peyton's Promise, and it is set up to do good works. And we have many people who support our charity efforts through Peyton's Promise and other things as well. And at the top of that list is the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Friends of ours for years and years, and always there to support us whenever we're doing things and partner with us, whether they're selling houses for us or we're buying houses with them or they're giving us money for charity stuff. Love them. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. If you need anything as far as real estate goes, then you contact them. acetj.com/Temple team.
So something funny just happened before we came on the air here. We were talking about hush puppies and how good they are. So good. I'd rather have a hush puppy than a French fry if I'm at one of those places that serves them. And TJ goes, "Oh, I got the best recipe for hush puppies." The problem is the recipe makes so many of them, so I have like half the recipe and then maybe even half that. And Alexis goes, "Well, you could just make them and bring me some."
Well,
and I don't think TJ even heard her because he already had his headphones in.
I did. Well, I said you can bring your friends some, as in all of us, not just me. I'm including all of us in that.
I guess.
The other day you said it didn't count when I brought corn dip in here
I know,
because I brought it to everybody and not just you.
But what I realized is that I probably will never get food for just myself. So the only way I will try your food is if you bring some for everybody. So I guess everybody can have some as long as I get some.
We get to share in your joy.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yeah,
That's
I'm okay
cool.
with that.
But Alexis, you know when he and I used to live like a mile and a half apart, something like that. On Saturdays, he would call me at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. "Hey, do you have dinner plans?" I was like, "We're just talking about don't do anything yet. I'll be there in like 2 hours. Give me 2 hours." Okay. And he would just show up with a pan of whatever it was that he was making, like extra leftover stuff.
Where's that TJ at?
Because I would be experimenting with things and all, and Jody and I weren't going to eat all of it.
Well, you can experiment with more things.
Well,
I'll
it
come
doesn't
pick up
work
some
when
food.
you live, 40 miles away.
I'll come eat. I'll come prepared.
Yeah, and then hush puppies don't travel well.
Oh, they'll travel. I'll still eat them. I'll still eat them. Put them in the oven for a little bit.
You can't now unless it's Saturday
I'm
or
gonna
Sunday.
say
I mean,
it's for work. I have to do
your
it.
cheat day.
Quit Janny and him. Jan sporting, backpack. You're on his back. Okay? Stop
I love
it.
that.
I need it.
She said,
It's really starting to sound sad and desperate the way it's.
Well, she's hungry. She's on a diet.
I know, I'm
I can't blame her
starving.
that much.
Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
A mortgage.
So picture yourself, you're out getting some peace and calm in your life. You're at a community park doing a free yoga class outside. You're namasteing all over the place. You're mindful. You're breathing properly. You're child's pose and downward dog and all them other ones. And all of a sudden, something smacks you in the head. It feels like somebody just hit you with a hammer. You look up, and it is an iguana that has fallen out of the tree onto you. Now you got to go to hospital. This guy was doing the yoga out in the park. And an iguana fell out of the tree onto him in Miami.
Because it's cold?
I don't know. It's just that those things, if you are at a restaurant and you're eating outside and it's not in the middle of the city area, like of Miami, or what's the neighboring to Miami?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. Because we were in Fort Lauderdale one time. We were sitting outside at a little place eating burgers in a little hippie-looking place. And the next thing I know, my little friend Jenny just starts screaming, "Blank that, blank that, blank that," and then running away. Because an iguana had just jumped up on the little fence right beside her where she was sitting in the booth.
Trying to take y'all's food?
No, just walking.
Oh,
like they'll just
no.
jump up on things to get, because they pretty much have the run of the place.
So the guy ended up having to go to the hospital?
Yeah, he was hurt. He's all right. It says he'll be okay. But yeah, those things are heavy.
I looked it up. The average weight of an adult male iguana is 8.8 pounds. So it's like having a 10-pound weight dropped on your head out of a tree.
Yeah, they're huge. But no, Alexis, I don't think iguanas are cheeseburger. They're not the Hamburglar.
Bro, you
trying to
better-
steal food.
You trying to take your food?
I punched that iguana. You know about to take my tacos.
That's what she was worried about. And he tried to steal your food?
Yeah, like what?
I know he didn't try to steal her food.
Square up.
Iguana. I saw for a real iguana. That's fighting.
You better watch out, iguana.
Yeah, we're not doing that around here.
And he tried to take your food?
Trying to take your food?
Just like
I'm a peaceful person, but I will kill an iguana.
I'll choke it out.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
I'm going to try.
Don't do it,
Very
girl.
last day.
Yeah, you keep working on that dream, girl. Don't give up.
So why we got 2 days in a row of no hat and curls?
Because my curls be looking good for the last 24 hours, so I thought I would give you guys another day of it.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel so honored that we got some good
You guys
looking
can see my,
curls 2
and my
days in a
face,
row.
my full face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So all weekend you'll be wearing a hat, though, making up for it.
Yep.
I got my curls on fleek today, as the kids say.
Mm-hmm.
They popping.
They are popping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wear them.
Well, it started out wet yesterday, but then it got dry, didn't it? Wasn't it
It was
real
a
wet?
low. It was a low wet when I came in. Yeah.
But
Just a
man,
little
once
bit.
it dries, it's like it's like plugging in a yeah, plugging in this neon sign. So it's glowing.
When you so like, I just, because I don't know how this works, I'm not being critical. I'm just asking. When you wake up, you're like, okay, curls are popping today. Do you do anything to it then to try to formulate something or get a shape to it, or you just kind of go with it, let the wind do what it wants to do?
Just spray a little water and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why that sometimes it can be wild, sometimes it can be tame, sometimes it's moving, sometimes it's not. Okay.
It goes with how my personality is going to be for the day.
Do you let the wind style it?
I'm just asking how you
Give
go
it some
about
type
doing
of
it.
shape?
Yeah. Because sometimes it looks kind of wild and sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know if there's a look you're going for or you're just letting it happen. I don't know.
How do I say this? How do I say this?
That's not what I was going for. I meant her in particular, not all Hispanic ladies.
Your Latino hair.
Let's do Now Trending with Rick.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Is it the wind?
Is it when you're stylist?
Well, okay, you would be honest with
Is
you.
it the desert wind?
Wait, hang on. I'll be honest with
From
you.
home country.
No, here's why. Because sometimes it just looks like it's just crazy, and I don't know, is she putting any effort into it or not? That was the basis of my question.
Well, that's even better.
It's not. it
Yeah,
had nothing to do
crazy hair.
with-
What do you?
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's all right, let me say this some way you'll understand. It's loco.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is
You know where we are. We are in the Calitrin Ace and TJ studios. That's right. Our vast broadcast complex consisting of 2 rooms is now the Calitrin studios.
This room's a big room now.
Which I didn't think about this at the time.
Yeah.
We may have made a mistake by having Calitrin as our name sponsor and being such a big part of our building space here.
Okay.
Because what are we going to do when Calitrin starts making our studio smaller?
Ooh.
Our studio is going to start losing weight.
Oh no!
Studio's gonna have a hot studio summer.
Yeah,
that's right.
What are we gonna do?
The only studio is losing weight.
It's a great weight loss program. acetj.com/weight loss. That's acetj.com/weight loss. And you can be like our studio and be getting smaller every day.
Shrinking.
You're so dumb, dude.
You dumb.
You dumb.
I mean, I'm claustrophobic. I hope it doesn't lose too much.
It's true. So I got a bit of a predicament in my life. I'm trying to walk dogs, right, on the side, a little side hustle. I've been inspired by Alexis, who's got about 15 side hustles. Next week she's gonna be selling rugs. Like you never know what's gonna happen next to her life. But I said I'm gonna sign up for this app to walk some dogs because I think mostly it'd just be fun and gets me out of the house more, and then the money would be a nice little addition now that I'm up in the suburbs. But I have not gotten any action on the dog walking app, and I had to spend a little bit of money to get verified and go through the background checks, and it was kind of a process.
So nobody has tried. Not one person has tried to get you to walk their dog yet.
There have been offers out there, but they get picked up so quickly that I haven't been able to secure one. I'm trying. I'm looking. So I thought, okay, well, let me pivot. Alexis gave me that idea. She said, make some flyers and put them up around the neighborhood and let people know, like, you're available to walk dogs. I said, great idea. But here's the problem. I got the flyer made and everything. On all of the light poles in my neighborhood, somebody has a missing pet flyer for their parakeet named Oatmeal, who has been missing since before Christmas.
Yeah, that thing's been gone.
Yeah, you've mentioned.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So here is the question. Can anybody but the owner of that missing pet take down those flyers? There's no way Oatmeal is still out there after 2 months.
You can in the dark.
Right. I mean, it seems so not right to do.
But do you have to take them down, or can you put yours up in addition to the missing Oatmeal?
I don't like the way it looks. Like,
You want yours to be in that spot?
Yeah, like, I don't know. People are just like, oh, God, a missing parakeet. Like, oh, there's the dog walking.
But how are you going to find a parakeet anyway?
That's what I'm saying. Right. I mean, trust me, I'm outside all day. I would have seen this parakeet. I know he's not around.
That's a good point, though. There's been over 2 months now.
Fly away, little Oatmeal. Fly, fly, fly.
I feel bad for Oatmeal. I know. It would have been the greatest joy to find Oatmeal and reunite him with his owner. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Be realistic here.
I'm trying to be realistic. Yeah. But they hold the prime real estate on all the on all the light poles in the neighborhood. And there's like 20 of them. So I'm like, do I just go above it? But then it starts looking trashy. Now there's flyers on all the light poles, and it's like kind of a nice neighborhood. So I don't know. I don't want to take anybody's, mission statement down.
I mean,
parakeet.
What is the window?
That's what I'm asking. It was before Christmas.
Right.
We had some of the coldest day on record, on Christmas Eve. It was 9 degrees outside. This is a tropical bird. There's no way Oatmeal's coming back. I'm sorry. Yeah. I feel terrible about it.
Maybe a cat found him first.
Or Oatmeal became an iced oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, in reality, they should have now gone back. They should have gone back and taken those down themselves. Like, they should drive by and go, you know what, we need to take those down.
But then that's accepting that he's not coming back.
Yes, that's my point exactly. You have to accept the fact he's not coming back.
They probably have a new pair of Keats by now.
They say he just flew out the door
But
one day.
who's going to take the Flyers down?
I'll come take him down for you.
Will you?
Yeah.
But then when he puts his up, they're going to say he did it.
I
Whoever
know.
puts the-
They're like, this jerk, and now they got my number and everything. They're
Yeah.
like, why would you take down oatmeal? We're still looking for we
You
listen
gotta,
so
they'd
much.
have to
You
come
hate
down.
birds.
They'd have to come down, and then you just have to wait
Yeah.
a week or two.
Yeah. Be
And
like, who
hope
did
nobody
that?
else puts one up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stagger it a little
Or
bit.
I'll do your dirty work.
on your flyer, you could also put, and if you found oatmeal, call this.
Yes.
Yeah, P.S. Oatmeal's still out there. Keep your eyes peeled.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
What's something you've never done before? That's a simple question coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking her
Yeah.
yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands that require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Hefe.
Why you me?
Why you on me?
On your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom.
We've been telling you about all the great stuff you can do in Gaston County this time of year. All the great stuff that's happening outdoors. All the great stuff that's happening indoors. Something special's coming in a couple of weeks when it comes to Gaston County. And we're going to take members of the radio family with us because we are going to hop on the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail and spend a day checking out all the breweries, distilleries, and wineries in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. It's going to be awesome. The Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. So, talk about all the great things you can do right now when it comes to Gaston County. Snowless sledding at the chutes at Crowder Springs. You got all the great stuff happening at the Whitewater Center. Perfect time for a winter hike. The Shield Museum of Natural History, which is amazing. Catawba Two Kings Casino, the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Get ready. We want you to be a part of this Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail experience. Coming up in a couple of weeks, we'll have more details next week on that. Bottom line is, it can all be done in one place, Gaston County. If you want to make memories with friends, you want to make memories with your family, there's something for everybody happening right now. acetj.com/Gaston. acetj.com/Gaston. Find out more about what's happening in Gaston County.
I love fried chicken. Ace, that's your all-time favorite food. Fried chicken. I'm all dark meat. I don't want no dry white meat chicken of any kind. No meaty, chewy white meat. Ugh. But I don't think that we like fried chicken nearly as much as this 20-year-old man named James Taylor from Chicago. Because last Saturday, he committed an armed robbery. He allegedly pulled a gun on a 35-year-old man who was arriving home and demanded that the man hand over everything. So the victim gave him his keys, $2 in cash, a debit card, and a takeout bag of fried chicken. But rather than running, James opened the victim's car, sat inside, and started eating the fried chicken behind the wheel of the car before he took off.
I'm going to sit down here and eat this before I leave?
So the guy called 911, and they came within minutes and arrested James, who was still there eating the chicken. He was charged with multiple felonies, looking at 21 years in prison for just the armed robbery charge. And they didn't say where the fried chicken came from as far as a restaurant or anything, but it was just, I guess, so overwhelming to him, the smell of that fried chicken, that he couldn't just... And fried chicken's not something easy to eat while you're driving.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little more difficult to eat than, say, a burger or something.
Oh, yeah.
But he had to have that chicken right then.
I guess.
Yeah, it was hot.
Ooh, and that skin was probably extra crispy.
Yeah.
And the victim was probably like, all right, well, you take my $2 and the debit card, I'll cancel that. My car is, I don't want to lose my car. But the main thing is I'm coming in here to eat this chicken. I just went and picked it up.
Now you got to deal with the police and you're still hungry. It's just like, oh, no.
One guy that they arrested him outside the chicken place. And when they arrested him, and the detective told him, "You finish answering my questions, I'll let you eat your chicken." So the guy sat there, confessed to the murder, and the detective was leaving. Said, "All right, well, I told you could have your chicken when we were done, so here you go."
The power of chicken.
He was like, "Yes."
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it
Control
means.
his faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. I was thinking that's the same thing. Oh, are they pooping on themselves? No, it's not.
No,
really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember remember that secret about you? I would tell them.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
You can go watch the show on YouTube if you'd like, at AceTJ TV. Go to the YouTube app, look up AceTJ, AceTJ TV. It all works. You'll find it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you hit the little notification bell so you never miss a new show. You can watch the entire show. Limited commercials. It's perfect. And a lot of people are going after Ace this morning on the live chat.
Are they for what?
Somebody said you had a depressing this day in history.
Yeah,
segment?
I do today in history every day and there wasn't really anything today.
What was it?
It's sad. It was 10 years ago today that Mindy McCready, country star Mindy McCready, killed herself on the front porch of her house on the same place where a month earlier her boyfriend had killed himself.
On a Friday, you gonna talk about that?
I know. That's all I had. There was nothing there.
It's National Cabbage Day. You could have talked about that.
It's actually National Random Act of Kindness Day.
There you go.
We couldn't skip it today.
It's a wrap.
National Cabbage Day is not today in history.
But you could say it was
National Cabbage Day.
on this day exactly 1 year ago. It was Random Act of Kindness Day.
Yeah.
As it is again today.
Let me tell you what. Here were the options for
You could find other options.
today in history. Today, okay. Today in history, Thomas Jefferson was elected the third president of the United States.
Better than a person killing themselves.
That's a celebration we need to have every year.
Newsweek was first published today.
Oh, that's depressing.
On this day in 1989, David Coverdale of Whitesnake married Tawny Kitaen.
I'm sure you had plenty of stories to back that one up.
Yeah, he got a cookie cake he's picking up for that one after the show.
I just saw Whitesnake about 1.5 years, 2 years ago.
Hell yeah! Hey, when you're listening to a classic episode of the Ace and TJ Show, we are live today in 2023.
Believe it or not.
February 17th, 2023. And yes, Ace did see Whitesnake a couple of years ago.
In the still of the night, I hear the wolf howl, honey. Sniffing around your dog. Jimmy Fallon took over the new host of the Tonight Show 9 years ago.
Okay, so there was like 5 options there that
Right.
didn't include somebody shooting herself on the porch.
On the front porch.
Do y'all get in here early to do that every day? No. Then
No. Yeah, you're right. On that note, you're right. You stuck with it.
But maybe that's like good news for like a Wednesday.
I made like a bad. Okay, so today bad judgment call.
I guess the
and
point
somebody pointed out I should check. I could go check the birthdays. I guess today's Michael Jordan's birthday, so I could have used that as, hey, today in history, Michael Jordan was born on this day.
It's also Ed Sheeran's
Well,
birthday.
and then outside of North Carolina, though, nobody cares about Michael Jordan's birthday.
Valid point.
People don't even know him outside of North Carolina.
Good
now,
point.
if it was Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah. Oh, well, he just set a Make-A-Wish record, didn't he? He gave somebody $10
$10
million.
million. Michael Jordan just gave
So I'm
$10
just
million
saying,
to Make-A-Wish
the
Foundation.
point I brought it up because I was trying to promote YouTube, and I just noticed there was a bunch of these comments in there.
Yeah, well, and they're not wrong. I even said, hey, this is not a great edition of Today in History. I pointed out in there, this is kind of a downer. Sorry, I wish I could have done better for you.
And then I scroll up, and there's TJ's son making fun of your hoodie. It's like,
Yeah, that was funny.
people are just piling on Ace. I
Thank
don't
you,
like
Aiden,
it.
for always being so supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That green hoodie. That's not green. It's cream. So man, it's a rough day for the Aceinator on the YouTube comments, but we can turn things around.
We can?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, thanks.
Question for the social media users. What's something you've never done before? We're going to get your answers coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Y'all making fun of me.
quit yucking her
Yeah.
yum.
Making fun of you? All I said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands
Whatever.
that require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, then why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all. I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
I need to make
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Hefe.
Why you me?
Why you
I on your laptop one time, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Ew.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
There are some fantastic companies that we have the privilege of working with through our charity Peyton's Promise in a variety of different ways. And one of those companies is Chambers and Associates Realty. And the beautiful thing is the fact that Chambers and Associates Realty, whether you're thinking about buying a new home, ready to list your home, got some extra cash, want to purchase a second home, they have all these experiences. They are experienced, they are knowledgeable, and they are ready to help you. Buying, selling, investing doesn't make any difference. Chambers and Associates Realty team can help you with all of your real estate needs. That includes things like free staging and helping you understand what looks best, what makes a house shine when you put it up for sale, decluttering, that type of stuff. So call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or online at lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ. That's lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ.
So everybody's got an exciting weekend. Ace is heading off to Daytona for the Daytona 500.
Can't
Redneck
wait.
Paradise. I mean, that sounds awesome.
That's right.
TJ's heading up to the mountains. And Alexis is getting her eyelashes done. So she's going to be a whole new woman.
Baddie.
A whole new baddie.
Yup.
On a diet, working on her fitness. So delicious with the new eyelashes. She's just on a journey. And Tech D Rob's going to a Dungeons and Dragons party. So, which of those would you choose? No. I'd never heard of that before, though, but he mentioned that during the commercial. He's going to a Dungeons and Dragons party.
No, it's a party with the people I play Dungeons and Dragons with. It's different.
Well,
So
you
there
could
will
make
be
the
no
argument-
Dungeons and Dragons playing at the party?
Not that day. The next day, we're going to go back. I'm going to go back and play Dungeons and Dragons the next day.
Okay, so I thought you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, then going to the Dungeons and Dragons party, and then you're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons again?
No, the Dungeons and Dragons is on Sunday. The party's on Saturday.
Oh, okay. I had it backward.
Yeah.
What's your character in Dungeons and Dragons?
What is my character? He is a dwarf named Elser.
Okay, perfect. He's a dwarf named Elser.
Oh, I wish everybody was watching on YouTube. The excitement level of Greg is just picked up right there.
Can you assign TJ a character? Like, what would he be would he be like a good wood elf or like what are our options here?
Your options are like there's orcs, there's elves, there's humans. There are humans, so he'd probably still be.
There's half elf, half human too, isn't there?
Yeah. That's one.
Alexis would be an elf. TJ would probably be the human, and Ace would be what's like a good fit for him.
One of the dorks. Oh wait, you said orcs. I thought you said dorks.
Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G.
Totally. Listen, you got a couple more weeks to tell us why $10,000 will change your life. It's called The First Quarter of the Rest of Your Life. In 100 words or less, tell us how $10,000 would change your life and the lives of the people around you.
Forever.
It's the Sandlot. acetj.com/first. acetj.com/first. 100 words or less, $10,000 could be yours. You have until Monday.
10 a.m. Monday the 27th.
Monday the 27th. Ace, you're monitoring. Have we gotten some responses for this?
Oh, God. Yeah.
You've gotten a lot?
Hundreds of them. Yeah, because for the first 2 days, they were going, for some reason, it was sending them all to my personal email.
Oh, gosh, that's
hundreds
not
of
good.
them.
What's the email address again? I need to put in an application.
What's his email?
Yeah.
Pasty King 420.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, yeah, I'm glad we got that fixed, though.
Yeah, me too.
So that's another 10 days we're going to be talking about it?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, you didn't have to talk. I talked about this thing, so maybe it's better.
Oh, boy. Same show over and over.
Gotta help those people. Help those people, man.
Reading the same page. I'm kidding, of course.
Of course. I've never blank. There's a woman, she is 32, and she says she just had her first kiss.
I saw that.
Isn't that kind of wild?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Laura Campbell. She had a crush when she was in her early 20s, never worked out. She said she's a self-admitted late bloomer. She wants people to know it's never too late. She's a marketer in Rochester, New York. She said, I'm 32, and I had never been kissed or been on a date until last month.
And she's not hideous.
No, not at all.
Like you would think she would be disgusting looking, but she's not.
No, she's a pretty woman.
Well,
she said, I presume that women were meant to be pursued or some sort of cute magical thing would happen, but that never happened to me. I thought there must be something wrong with me. And she was pretty secretive about it throughout her whole life, that she had never been kissed, but she just went on a date last month. They hit it off, had 3 more dates after that, and she got her first kiss. And
good for her.
You're making a face, Alexis, but I see it totally. I'm like, good for her. Like,
yeah, me too.
That must have been the most exciting moment of her adult life.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why?
I just want to know why. What she look like.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's not hideous, disgusting, or ghoulish at all.
Is she weird? Like, is her
Well,
personality
I'm sure
a little
she's from
odd?
Rochester. She's from Rochester.
Sure.
I just don't
She's
understand.
probably quirky, to say the least.
But no matter who you are, to be 34 and never have had a kiss.
No, that's crazy,
Is
I
very
know.
rare still.
Yes.
Especially when you're not hideous.
Especially when you're not hideous.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's like she said. I expected some guy to come in and sweep her off her feet, have like this prince and princess thing going, but it didn't happen like that. And she goes, I bet there's a lot of people that are my age that feel that same way, that are hiding this secret, and she wants them to know that it's okay. You're not alone, and you're gonna have your moment, but you gotta use that experience as motivation to get out there and make things happen. And I think that was kind of the big takeaway. Is like, she took it upon herself. It's like, hey, no, I want to make a change. I got to make a move. And, she signed up. She said she signed up for a dating app every year, but would go out on one creepy date and then would delete it. But you just got to, play the field a little bit. You got to go out on a bunch of dates. Find out what you like. So I say good for her. But what's something you've never done? Have you never been kissed? We got some interesting answers here. Like Micah said, I've never had a shot of tequila before. I find that hard to believe. Like you're an adult. You've never had a shot of tequila?
I could see that, though.
Yeah,
Really?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like Stephanie, I've never seen Titanic.
Good.
Congrats.
And here's the weird one I find most interesting. Deborah said, I've never climbed more than 2 steps on a ladder.
Is she scared?
I don't know.
Or maybe a
It'd be
tall
weird that
person?
you'd know
Yeah.
that.
You just go up and be like, nope, not going up
Probably,
anymore.
yeah, it's probably because she's scared. Too.
Yeah.
Tim said, I've never watched any episodes of The Office.
He's missing out on life.
It's not funny to me. Like serious stuff. Never bought a lottery ticket, said Taylor. Oh, that's our friend Taylor. We know Taylor. God, and then we got like the polar opposite in the room right here. A guy who wouldn't miss an opportunity to buy a lottery ticket.
I just bought my first lottery ticket a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
For the $1 billion one?
Mm-hmm.
Loteria.
I had never bought a lottery ticket at all of any kind.
Allison said, I've never eaten chicken wings, ribs, T-bone steaks, fried chicken, any meat with bones. I've never eaten.
Yeah, some people have a hang up with the bones. They like meat.
Yeah.
But they don't like the bone.
Poison?
No. It was. She don't eat meat, but she sure likes the bone. It was a band called Dead Eye Dick.
Oh, I know Dead Eye Dick.
Yeah.
Mary Mo.
I have their
Yeah,
box
they were
set.
in Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber
It had that
soundtrack.
one. It was their one big hit. It was on the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack.
Wow.
It was just yesterday.
I missed that one.
The Dumb and Dumber soundtrack last week.
The Ace and TJ Show.
Let's go. The Ace and TJ family presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Oh, it's the Calitrin Ace and TJ studios. The Calitrin Ace and TJ, this room and that room complex, broadcasting to the world for Calitrin. Earlier in the regular old show, we were talking about trashy flex, like things that people brag about that they shouldn't be bragging about because it's trashy. This lady said trashy flex is anyone over 26 who constantly talks about how much alcohol they can drink.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Good point. Yeah, if they're bragging about
it. Yep. This lady said her brother's trashy flex is that he's in his mid-30s and getting in bar fights. He flexes on getting in a bar fight.
Hell yeah.
Love that. Love that.
It's like his weekend activity.
Yeah, she said one time that he wasn't even part of it, but two guys got into a fight, and one of the guys got shoved into her brother, and then he shoved him back, quote unquote, really hard. Like, he hit me, they pushed him into me, and I just shoved him all the way across the room.
Looking for a fight.
Yeah, I was looking for a fight when I found this one.
Allison on the front page of our Facebook page, TJ said, your trashy flex, bragging about drinking a 12-pack of Mountain Dew a day. She goes, I lovingly call it my doo-doo.
How does one do that? Drink 12 types of fizzy drink. Any fizzy drink, 12 of them in a day.
They must be burping all day.
It's got to just be, though, like, as soon as you finish one end, you just crack open the next one and pour it in the glass, right?
If I get a 16-ounce cola, I never drink it gone at that time. No. I'll either end up taking it in the house and putting it in the refrigerator, or if it's in the house, I drink some of it, put it back in the refrigerator. I can't remember the last time I sat down and drank an entire 16-ounce fizzy drink in one pass. You do it, Rob, don't you? Don't you like all those Mountain Dews?
Not as much anymore, but I used to be able to just down them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then your bladder turned 37.
Well, I also got the diabetes from that, so you kind of have to cool it off.
Yeah. You don't like diet drinks?
I do the zero ones. So the diet ones don't taste great.
Jay said the other day that Coke Zero is the best Coke. I was like, there's no way.
Coke Zero is very good.
No.
Tastes just like Coke.
It's really good.
It doesn't taste.
It doesn't taste just like
It
Coke.
doesn't taste just like Coke, but
There's like
it's
something
good
off.
though. It's better than Diet Coke by far. But it's the closest you can come to real Coke. But man, you had one in a while. Real Coke.
Oh, it's the
That is
best.
a-
An icy cold one in the glass
That is
bottle.
a thing of sweetness, man.
I have become one of those people that I called insane for many years of my life. When they would say, I actually prefer the taste of Diet Coke over regular Coke. And I would say, Cubby was one of them, my friend Cubby, and I would say, that is the stupidest thing. I can't even imagine that. That's not true, and whatever. And he would say, well, look at me. Do I look like I'm worried about the calories? Just, back then before he lost 81 pounds or however much he's lost. He said, I just prefer the taste of it. And now, I would much rather have a Diet Coke than a regular old-fashioned Coke.
Really?
I actually would. Most of the time, I don't know. I say for political reasons, I'll go to other brands, but I don't know. A Diet Cola to me tastes better than a regular. And Jody likes the Coke Zero.
Yeah, I think Coke Zero is good.
But I don't even know what's the difference in them as far as how they're made.
It has all I know is zero sugar, and I think it's got even fewer calories than Coke than Diet Coke. I thought
Because a Diet Coke has zero sugar and it's like 1 calorie or something like that.
I think it's just the sweetener is different.
Yeah, but what is it?
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, zero.
Shit,
And,
I'm
it's
getting
one of the
cancer.
most
That's
asked
what exactly
questions.
what
I
I
think
was
the Diet
thinking.
Coke is the one that people say is not as good for you because of the chemicals in it. Or something.
Sure.
Well, here's all it says.
Sure.
They're both are sugar-free and calorie-free. Coca-Cola Zero sugar looks and tastes more like Coca-Cola original taste, while Diet Coke has a different blend of flavors, which gives it a lighter taste.
Okay, so it doesn't have anything to do with one being better for you than the other. But that's what I say. Then I like the taste of Diet Coke better than any of the rest of them.
Very few differences between the two.
Yeah, both of them use aspartame, but Coke Zero Sugar uses asulfame.
Oh, that sounds like it's horrible for you.
Both got acid.
Yeah, it's plastic. Remember, I had it sucked out of my booty. But again, I wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with any of those Mountain Dews. Oh,
That's where I'm going.
yeah, Mountain Dew, any Sun Drop or citrus fizzy
I
drinks.
love an orange soda. I love an orange soda. Sunkist.
You know what I love as a spirited fizzy drink is vodka and blueberry Red Bull. Because I love, y'all know that about me, right? If anybody knows anything about me, they know I love blueberry.
Blueberry. Blueberry Red Bull.
They say TJ, Blueberry, Richie. They called him.
Blueberry Richie.
Blueberry is my middle name.
I told y'all I just started drinking blueberry wine. It's delicious.
Yeah, you did. Hell yeah.
Yes, it is wine.
It's not wine.
On the bottle.
Bottle liquor.
Yeah.
Now,
Or some
do you
type
buy
of
that by the glass or the
mountain
bottle?
stuff.
Bottle.
Oh, whoa. How much is that at the steakhouse?
Blueberry wine.
Yeah.
I'll have your vintage blueberry wine, please. It's like,
You get it at Aldi?
Aldi has it for $4 a bottle.
Yeah, oh,
Okay, is it regular wine or is it fizzy like that? What is it that our friend Gwen endorses? That the wine that's
it's like a Moscato or something.
yeah, but my daughter liked it at one point when she first started drinking.
I am not sure.
But it doesn't have a carbonation in it at all. It's just regular blueberry wine.
I'm trying to see. It's,
$4.
It says grape wine with natural flavors is what it says on the bottle.
Okay.
Grape wine.
Yeah.
But it's got a blueberry flavor and it's delicious.
Because that's natural coming from a grape.
Yeah, got some blueberry extract in it.
Blueberry wine.
I had blueberry moonshine too. It's good.
Yeah, I bet blueberry moonshine is good.
Christine on YouTube said, blueberry ginger ale with champagne. Don't play with me.
Yeah, speaking of champagne, Ace, why have you been drinking so much champagne?
Because it's very low in calories.
I mean, you walk around on Tuesday around your house trying to be like Lil Wayne or some damn body.
Right. Just taking a bottle to
Popping-
the head.
It's like I can have a drink, but it not be nearly as bad. It doesn't
Popping bub.
Well, you don't have to have a drink every day.
I know, but I have lately.
So when you
Why did I feel so terrible that you're the one telling me this?
so when you open a bottle of champagne at home,
Yeah.
I mean you can't put that cork back in the bottle, so
No.
you have to drink the whole thing, right?
Yeah. It's only like 4 glasses.
What is it? Assa Spumani? Martini Rossi, Assa
Just
Spumani.
usually whatever the sale thing is. It's like $12.99, $13.99. You know, single Prosecco.
And how many calories and stuff is in that?
I don't know. This is what Amanda said. You drink champagne has fewer calories, so I just go with it.
Yeah, well then a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah,
fewer calories. Then what?
Cheeseburger didn't help me relax. I need to look. I never looked it up.
You drink it in a flute?
Yeah.
You drink it in a flute or out of the bottle, or in a solo cup?
I have done it out of a plastic cup. I get criticized for that every time that it happens because Amanda doesn't like plastic, and I love plastic cups for everything. But usually out of one of those big round wine type things, you know, not the one with not a stem, but with a
tumbler, a wine tumbler.
Man, you guys aren't right for each other. I hate to break it to you. You guys are just not. You guys are not right for each other. She hates plastic. I effing love it.
Yeah, I mean, our irreconcilable differences was that I like plastic and she's a damn commie.
Right. Yeah, it says
and hates plastic.
Yeah.
Who hates plastic?
Come on.
Yeah, Prosecco has fewer calories, about 500 calories a bottle.
Ooh, stunning.
Stunning.
Prosecco.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that. I got to give that up though.
It's what they use for
I got to
mimosas.
stop doing that. I was gonna stop yesterday, but I don't know. That fell apart somewhere along.
And you're
the way.
going to Daytona
Yeah, you're
this
not gonna
weekend.
stop this
Yeah, I was
weekend.
hanging out. It's me and Kate this weekend. So I won't be drinking much this weekend.
You could be drinking champagne in Daytona?
No.
Woo!
No. That all comes in because Monday I gotta hit it hard on Monday. I'm fat and feel terrible.
So how many bottles of champagne at a time have you been buying? Like, do you keep several bottles of?
Yeah, do you have a case of champagne at home?
No, Amanda has gone. Amanda went to like the store the other day, and she bought 2 bottles. And I drank one of them Sunday during the Super Bowl, and then I drank one of them on Monday, and then on Tuesday. What is today? Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, did I stop and? No, I didn't. I didn't drink anything at all on Tuesday, and then or Monday, one of those days, and then on Wednesday I didn't drink anything. Well, I had 2 beers. Okay. I had 2 beers on Wednesday.
The story's falling apart.
Because I was not home, so I didn't drink any champagne. Then last night, she went to the store, and she stocked up on stuff for me, for while she's gone, because she's going to be gone all next week at the beach with her mom. And she went ahead and had 2 bottles of champagne that were pressed. There's one sitting in my refrigerator. So I drank a bottle of champagne last night.
A whole bottle? Well, he has to, Rob.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's what I'm
She can't
saying.
drink it because she's pregnant, and you can't put a champagne cork back in the bottle. You gotta drink
It barely gives you a buzz at all, if any at all. And it's,
Well, not after you
because you're
drink, you're
drinking
used to
it so
drinking
much.
a bottle a day.
Yeah, you're building your tolerance up.
You become numb to
A
it.
normal
Yeah,
person would be drunk off of 1 bottle.
Yeah, I'm drinking a lot more than I used to. For the past probably 6 months, I'm drinking a lot. That's why I put on so much weight. It's not my food necessarily. It's just the amount of alcohol I've been drinking. So, like Tuesday was was Tuesday Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tuesday, we went to early dinner because she was starving like 3:00, and I had 3 margaritas at lunch, dinner, whatever that was. We were home by 4:30, and then so I just opened a bottle of champagne and drank that and went to bed.
So intervention on Tuesday then.
Yeah. So there was no, we didn't have anything else to eat after we went to eat that time. I said, well, I'm just going to have this bottle of champagne.
Are they corks or plastic corks?
99% of the time, corks.
If a bottle of wine doesn't have a cork, does that mean it's not good wine?
No, now they make really good bottles of wine that have the twist on.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I've always
wine
heard-
is different than champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've always heard people say, and when it comes to wine, it doesn't don't worry about the price.
It used
It's
to
whatever
be-
you like.
Poor people say
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Just like fat people say, weight's not a big issue.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using Ace TJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at Ace TJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Somebody should get fired.
That's how the
I mean, how'd you
Titanic
miss that?
sank.
Yeah, that's how the Titanic sank?
Yeah, because they were supposed to be looking out for icebergs, and they
Oh.
were like, "Oh,
I thought you meant
icebergs."
an asteroid hit it.
Yeah, I was like, well,
What version did you see?
I was gonna let it fall.
Just eat that meat and be proud about it.
Eat that meat. Be proud.
Yes.
It sounds like a dope head movie to me.
No. It's a very brain type movie.
Oh,
A very brain type movie.
Yeah.
Save that clip. It's like a very brain.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
So, Alexis, why did you decide that Sunday is going to be your cheat day from your diet instead of Saturday?
Because I work Saturday. So I want to be able to be not have anything to do that day so I can enjoy it fully and stuff my face and take a nap.
Will you go out to dinner or something? A lot of times people pick Saturday as their cheat day or their cheat meal because they want to go out to a good dinner and stuff. But will you do that, or you just see? Because we're not working Monday, so you could if you want to go out.
I'm going to. I have my heart set on this seafood boil, so I'm probably gonna go there and eat it.
But a seafood boil is not really a cheat meal.
The amount of butter and stuff that's in this sauce.
Oh, in the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's loaded.
Mm-hmm. But the seafood, boiled crab legs and shrimp and things like that. That's clean eating.
Yeah.
But it is when you put the butter in the.
And then I might have some hush puppies with it. Boiled.
Like a boiled hush puppy.
Boiled hush puppies.
You're going to do the whole day, not just a cheat meal.
Yeah, we'll see how it feels. I'm supposed to go on a hike that day. We'll see.
No, you got to take the whole day. No working out or anything.
Well, that's the thing. I was going to go on the hike in the morning and then feel good about it. So then when I eat stuff my face, I don't care.
No, you need to not care about any of it for the whole day. Have you been working out every day, doing some sort of exercising and all?
Not every day this week. I like 3 days out the week.
Yeah, not every day this week. It's the first week.
Yeah, it's the first week.
So what'd you do?
It's hard to work out every day.
Yeah, you're supposed to go 6 days working out.
Yeah.
And eating right, and then if you do the full cheat day thing, then you do the 1 day of resting and eating. Mm. But if you haven't been working out hard every day this week, then you may not. It wouldn't have the same effect on you, because what the psychological aspect on that type of program is, you worked out, you ate right, you're feeling good through those 6 days, and then on that 7th day, you don't do anything and you stuff your face all day. Then the next day you wake up, you're like, oh my God, that was awful. I feel like crap. So then you won't want to do it as big next time, and you get to see the difference in eating like crap and laying around versus what you did the previous 6 days, which was eating right, staying active, doing what you were supposed to do working out wise. But if you hadn't done any of the first shit, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I work out a little bit. It's hard. It's hard to work out every day.
Working out what to eat next.
Yeah, I like that better.
And is your boyfriend taking? Is Jay taking a cheat day?
I don't know, because he's like, I gotta stick to this, blah blah. So I'm like, all right, you do what you gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do.
If he's doing 75 hard, there are no cheat days.
Yeah. So.
Is that what he's doing? Did he stick with that?
He is doing 75 hard. Yeah.
So he's working out twice a day. Mm-hmm. And he's reading.
Yep.
You always got to get that reading in.
Yep, he's reading.
75 hard is the 2 workouts a day of the reading, and there are no cheat days with food or alcohol.
Yeah. So the only parts I'm doing the no alcohol for sure, no exceptions. It's been almost 2 weeks now, I think.
So you're not even going to drink on your cheat day?
No.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm staying the 75 days without drinking. Okay. And then the exercising is halfway, and then the eating clean. So I'm doing like 30 hard.
You're doing 30% hard.
30% hard.
Hey, I mean that's gonna pull it right off of you.
You're gonna melt away. Yeah, well, I'm doing 30 hard.
30 hard. The no drinking should be like pretty big.
Yeah.
But you say you don't drink that much.
I know, but
in
still.
the regular week.
But it's
you
not
got all that Delta 8 and 9 and 10 and all running through you all the time. You still doing that? How much calories does a gummy have?
Nothing.
Yeah, so it's easier.
Are you sure?
It's a lot easier to not drink when you know you're about to get your mind blown by some gummies or weed or something.
So have you been eating more gummies since you started the diet?
Now I've been eating less, because when I eat the gummies, it makes me really hungry. So it's like I set myself up for failure.
I thought that was only for amateur weed people, that they got the munchies and stuff.
The munchies hits everybody.
That's what Regan said. He always said that if you're used to...
I get the munchies bad. Like, I have an endless stomach when I am high.
Well, regardless of the high or not, I mean, you always like snacks.
Yeah, but when I'm high, it's like I crave everything under the sun. Like, that's how I came up with my famous dish of chicken Alfredo with a Hot Pocket as the dipping bread.
Well, exactly.
I was high.
Yeah, but when was that?
That was like a few years ago.
I
I
mean,
get the munchies so bad.
How many times is that just an excuse though? Like you say, "Oh, I've had some weed, so I'm
No, if I don't smoke, I could go the whole day and be okay. But if I smoke, I'm craving all of the bad stuff: ice cream, chips, everything I can think of. I'm craving it. So
And it happens whether you smoke it or eat it.
yeah, if you eat it, I feel like it's worse.
Yeah. Now there must be something to that because we did know somebody. She and her boyfriend smoked one night, and she went to bed, and then she got up hearing the noise, and he had fixed himself like 2 sandwiches to eat while he was cooking like eggs and bacon or whatever.
Yeah. Like I can eat everything. I've gotten up in the middle of the night starving, wanting to eat chips.
Yeah, he made food to eat while he was making food.
Mm-hmm.
So, Riggins, you said that's out of the ordinary for somebody who smokes or uses the marijuana all the time.
why- that's
to
what they-
still get the munchies.
Yeah.
But that's what they give people that are having issues with having an appetite. They're
Exactly,
like, eat.
because they're not used to smoking weed all the time. What I'm saying, it's a rookie move.
No.
Yeah,
That's why That's why it's a known thing that when you get high, you have the
because
munchies.
most people are not smoking every day.
Well, let me tell you, I get the munchies.
I know, and I think you're the exception. And I also think you get the munchies by looking at a cloud.
You know what? I would love some cotton candy.
Yeah, I mean, you are ravenous for being so tiny.
Yeah.
You have an appetite like I've never seen.
But that's why I always want to eat. Like if I know I'm going to a nice restaurant or like they're gonna have good food, I always smoke before because it activates the taste buds.
If I'm going somewhere real fancy,
I have to.
like the Biltmore or the Queen's House.
Yeah, because I want to eat it.
I'm gonna get real high
I have
before
to. The food is more enjoyable that way. I
No,
can
I
eat
agree.
more.
I agree, but I'm just saying munchies. It's like kind of a rookie thing.
What isn't more enjoyable to you, Alexis, when you're high? Because it's like everything you talk about being, hey, this is better, that's better.
This is all better.
You ever experience anything where I don't want to be high when I do that? I don't like that.
Yeah, going on an airplane. That was scary. When I left Denver, I had a few edibles left. I'm like, let me just eat them all before I get on the plane.
God.
And that was the scariest experience of my life.
Really? Why is that?
Well, going into the airport and having to go through those lines completely blitzed, I was like, everybody's looking at me. The dogs are going to smell it from my blood.
Were you paranoid?
Yeah, I was very paranoid.
How many gummies did you eat?
Probably like 3.
Is that's not normal though, right?
It's a lot,
But do
especially
the-
from the dispensaries.
Do
It's
the
a lot.
gummies make you more paranoid than weed? Because I've always heard paranoia is a part of weed.
Yeah, because they're a lot stronger and they hit you different. But
Riggins-
that was the worst.
Riggins, what do you think I would be like if I ate 3 gummies?
You'd be out of your mind.
Would I be able to even move?
No, you'd be like comatose. And that
Like, and what also has happened now is like an edible used to be 10 milligrams. Like that was the standard dosage
do
for most
50.
people. Now people are doing 50, 100, 200, 250. It's crazy. And that's, if you took 3 of them from like Denver and then went to an airport,
It
where there's
was
a million people.
it was the worst.
Like, yeah, you're
I
just
felt
gonna
like
flip out and panic. Of course you
I
did.
was in a maze with a bunch of ants. That's what it felt
Yeah,
like.
I mean,
Everybody
that was
was
just like a-
moving, and the stairs and the lines.
That
It was
a
just too much.
bonerhead move.
It was.
Wow.
I'll never do that again, ever.
Yeah, I probably would have been paralyzed.
You freak out.
And then I'm on the plane, and I'm thinking of every possible scenario of how this plane could crash or burn.
And edibles are different. Like it just.
Yeah.
I mean, who's the rapper that like needed to go to the hospital when he was known for like smoking weed? It wasn't Wiz Khalifa, but it was somebody who was like, I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, it's way different.
Edibles are just—it's a different ball game.
There's somebody on YouTube named Allie who's watching, who says that she's seasoned in partaking and also gets the munchies every single time.
Yeah.
And then she says, when you're a little high, you taste colors. Yeah. So absolutely, I'm doing it before I go someplace nice.
Yeah,
What
I've
does that
never
mean, you
heard
taste
anybody
colors?
say that, Riggins.
And how nice
You
a
wouldn't
place
get
you
it
go.
until you do it. It's like you taste colors and you see music. It's lit.
That's some dumb shit.
Whatever, dude.
You taste colors and you see music.
What's yellow taste like?
My cousin one time
Because you're watching videos.
he ate an edible. He's not a smoker, and he came to visit me from Boston, and I had a drink that had like wheat syrup in it, and he drank it, and he was so stuck. He says that he came out of it and he could hear us. He knew everything that was going on, but it was like he was stuck and he couldn't move at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's scary. That's never happened to me. But
if you ever wanted to be in a dangerous boating accident, then do that. Yeah, I mean that's like the same essential feeling.
yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
What does purple taste like?
Tastes like grapes.
Right. So you're not
purple.
tasting colors.
Mm-hmm.
No, your brain's just messing with you.
When I go somewhere fancy.
And I can
Where
hear
you
so much
going?
better. Also.
You can hear better?
Oh, I can hear better. I know when the weed has been activated in my system, when all of a sudden
Weed
my hearing
activated.
goes from normal to ultra, like I can hear everything at all times. Like I can hear everybody's conversation. I can even hear the air. That's how it is.
I can hear the air. I can hear
like a
the air.
blast.
Yeah, you know what? I'm tasting brown. When I go somewhere fancy, I'm tasting brown. Because they taste like chicken tenders. Brown tastes like chicken tenders here at the Outback. I'm high and fly.
She went on. She's explaining more here. She says everything tastes better, so you can pick the flavors easier.
That's just the best. That's just the best.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
And somebody else named Coda said, "I smoke every day and have never been crazy high. It's called control."
Well, yeah, if you don't want to be crazy high, you don't have to, but I like being crazy high sometimes. I choose to do that.
So profound.
If you're high enough to where you think that you're tasting a color, then your ass has a problem.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on Ace TJ TV. Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
I thought we were going to do short today. I got to catch a plane at 3:30.
At 3:30, you got time.
Hey, if your man likes to wear the hair on his face, this is something really cool from Manscaped. It's the Beard Hedger Pro Kit to get the beard trimmed as he wants it. I just did mine yesterday. That's why it looks so damn good right now. This is the Beard Hedger, and it's not just the hedger. It has all kinds of grooming products in this wonderful, fancy, highbrow package that you get. First of all, the trimmer itself has 20 hair cutting lengths that you just dial up on the trimmer, where you don't have to keep putting different guards on it for different lengths. That's a big plus. It's waterproof, so you can shave in the shower. I don't know why. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that. Trim my beard in the shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Oh, that's the only
My face too big to fit in a shower mirror.
Big face.
I got a face that's too big for a shower mirror.
My big ass emoji face ain't fitting in a shower mirror. So, also in that, you're going to get the beard shampoo and conditioner, beard oil, also the beard balm and beard brush and comb and fancy scissors. I mean, it's just a big fancy package of stuff that you get in this Beard Hedger Pro Kit. And you, as usual with Manscaped products, you can get 20% off and free shipping when you use the promo code ACETJ at manscaped.com. So you really need to check this out if you or your man wears a beard, or your lady. You know. This wouldn't work for Alexis because you can't use the Beard Hedger trimmer on a sweat stash.
It'd be a lot cooler if you could.
You'd be in there trimming that sweat stash. So 20% off and free shipping, manscaped.com with the promo code ACETJ. Order it today. Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths.
It's a great idea.
1 stroke.
That whole thing is awesome. It's really, really fantastic.
Rick, did you say a minute ago as we were coming back, did you say that normal people don't consume products that have weed syrup in them, like she mentioned earlier?
No, I didn't. And no, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
And I also didn't realize how many weed heads we got listening to us.
Yeah,
that was pretty surprising.
They're trashy flexes.
Little pot faces in there.
I love it.
I love it.
Where do you get that weed syrup?
I don't know. Yeah, who make a weed syrup?
Didn't you say somebody had weed syrup on their pancakes or something? Drinking it? Are they drinking weed syrup?
You can infuse it, or they sell them at dispensaries in legal states.
What do you do with that?
You can put it in a drink, like a Sprite, and just add some to it, or you can.
How much do you have to add?
Like a cap.
Okay, so it's not enough to where it takes the carbonation out of it
No,
and flatten it
just
out.
a little bit.
Does it make you relaxed or does it make you high?
It makes you high.
Let me be very clear.
But yeah, you have to be a seasoned pothead, weed head, motorhead to be doing that, right?
Yeah.
But
that's not something that your average person on
No.
vacation rolls in and go, "Hey, it's legal here. Let's go to the dispensary."
I need it to be concentrated and liquefied. Shit. You were just tried have you thought about smoking it?
And I wonder,
it's intense, man.
It's good.
Well, and in your other job, Alexis, you see a bunch of old weed people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't mind trying these new gummies. And so I just wonder if like old school weed smokers would not want to deal with any of that newfangled stuff. I just, it's kind of like when you've been drinking coffee your whole life and you're older, you don't want to be drinking any type of latte or espresso. You just want a regular cup of coffee.
Yeah, like Willie Nelson. Everybody's got a story about smoking with Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Like that's the badge of honor to smoke with Willie. But yeah, he still rolls like old school joints, and they're not refined at all. Like they look like old school joints.
And I've also
Because
heard
he
people
said that
say
he can't. I saw a thing the other day. It's one of the reasons I was asking, because he said that he can't do that as much, and he can barely do that now because of he's got some kind of lung problem.
Yeah,
and he has to eat the gummies now.
Oh, really? And on the flip side, you
Yes, a
have
lot
people
better
like that talk about smoking with Snoop Dogg. It says he smokes like the most intense kind of weed ever.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on maybe your age, but.
What do you say?
I forgot.
But yeah.
Oh, the Willie Nelson apparently smokes. People that have smoked with Willie say it's there's no low or medium grade, that it's heavy duty,
No.
super weed that he smokes.
I mean, when that's what you're known for, I mean, obviously
You kinda
it's-
have
it's
to,
like,
don't you?
yeah, I mean, I don't see how like Snoop wouldn't be able to smoke anything that would touch it if it's not the. And then where does it go? Like how high does it go? Like he's going to keep smoking and smoking, and then the stuff that he smokes now is going to get mild to him, and he's got to kick it up a notch. And
What was that number that was out a couple weeks ago? They were talking about how much weed he smokes every day, and it was some ridiculous number.
Snoop?
Yeah.
But- Yeah,
It's like 10
I don't know
ounces
how
or
he-
something
that's
crazy.
I've never
I
heard
don't
that
even know how
about
that's
him.
possible.
I've never heard that about. He should like try to work that into his brand somehow or another.
Weeds.
Isn't it also true though that through the years weed has become a lot more potent?
Oh yeah, and
Like-
people like old people that come in and say that
Yeah.
they're like, back in my day, we used to smoke like the backyard stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, thank God we're not smoking back in the day. They're like, this new stuff is just too strong.
I know people that smoked like
I'm
in
like,
the
it's
70s
loud.
and 80s say that this stuff today is
Yeah,
way more potent.
I've never had to smoke no like backyard weed. Thank God.
What does this mean? I Googled it. THC levels increased by approximately 5.7 milligrams every year from 1975 to 2017, according to a recent study.
So it's just that each plant has a, they just have higher levels of THC because of how
every
they're
year
grown.
it's getting more and more and more
Yeah.
and more potent every single year. For,
'cause
what is
people-
that, 30 years?
People are finding like other ways to grow it. There's
40
so
years.
many different ways to grow it. Greenhouses or hydroponics. There's just so many different
And
ways.
that's why it says they're creating more weed addicts.
There's not such thing as a weed addict.
Oh yeah. I used to believe that bullshit too.
What? No weed addicts?
Yeah. You don't get addicted to weed, man. Because I mean, I never smoked it. I was like, oh, well, makes sense. But I mean, this is been quasi Joe Rogan show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't he talk about weed all the time?
A lot of weed talk.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's funny.
Can be.
Like when you're talking about somebody drinking a weed syrup.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, and then it always eventually turns into science class, and then, but every major pothead becomes a lawyer / scientist / chemist at some point.
Oh yeah.
I.e.
I've had to learn it because I have to sell it now.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to know the scientific stuff because a lot of people that have never tried anything, older people are coming in now wanting to try. So you want to make sure that they're not their first experience. They're not scared out of their mind.
Yeah, because like it's important to recognize Delta 8, not weed. Delta 10, not weed. Delta 9, definitely weed.
Yup.
Delta 11, she was looking at.
There's Delta 11. There's so many. There's Delta JD now. There's Delta H. There's like so many
They'll
different
get you high.
things.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
But it's just kind of it's like the amateur pharmacists in day-to-day life are used to be old Southern moms.
Yeah.
Because they'd walk around with a pharmacy in their purse, passing out pills to anybody who's sneezed.
You need a nerve pill, baby.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
It was
helping
what
people.
kind of? And they badger the shit out of you. You go to the doctor and say, "What did the doctor say?" I got a sinus infection. What did they give you? It's an antibiotic. What is it? What antibiotic? And they start naming them off. They're like Zithromax, Moxicillin. I mean, they start naming all of these things. I don't know. They want to know though.
Yeah.
And then if you do know or you show it to them, they go, "Oh, well, this isn't going to be good for a sinus infection. This is for infections like if you cut yourself or something. Let me see what I got over here. I didn't take all of mine last time, and these are what Say, no, I don't need that. I don't need a fluid pill or a nerve pill. Just give me my shit. give me that back."
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on Ace TJ TV.
My son at college and my friend Mark, who has a place up there, because my original trip got canceled. I was supposed to. My wife is in Louisiana, and I was supposed to go to Milan, Italy, this weekend, but
didn't work out.
I didn't get my shots.
Damn it!
Wow, we got some world travelers in your family.
Milan, Italy.
You ever heard anybody pronounce it Milan? Milan, Italy. But I'm glad I didn't get that vaccine. People love when I say that.
Do they?
Yeah, they love it. Just love it. They love it. Love it. Love it.
Can you travel internationally without it, or do you still have to have it?
I don't know. It depends on the country, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be a place that I want to go more than any other place in the world, and I'm dying to go. And that they say you got to have the vaccine. I'm not getting the vaccine.
No, I don't blame you.
Right there with you, bud.
I don't blame you.
You haven't had any ill effects from it, Riggins?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm pretty sure it's going to kill me, though.
You, Rob, have you had any? I heard that one of the side effects of the vaccine is back and leg pain.
Okay.
Crooked back.
Crooked back? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, there's a.
I've got a case of the crooked back.
Damn you,
Crooked
Pfizer.
back.
And just remember, Rob could not wait to get in there and kick those old people out of the line so he could get it done.
Okay.
So no ill effects on you?
No.
No?
I don't like the way you perpetrate, man.
I always said, I've said it from the beginning. I have no backbone. So when people tell me, like, I always assume I'm going to end up in a cult. Like, I just knew I was going to get it because I stand for nothing. I fall for everything.
But you knew you would get the vaccine?
Yeah.
I thought
I'm like a coward.
your mom really wanted you to do it.
She did.
Yeah.
She didn't want me coming home without it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, great. Get 5 of them. Grow an extra ear. Who cares?
So you just had the 2, or did you get a booster?
No, I never got the booster. I got the shit like right after I.
Yeah, right after you got the shot, you got the virus. You got that virus.
So wait a minute, I got to get 3 more of those?
And I think that's what they're saying now, that the side effects and negative impact of the vaccine and all is coming from the boosters.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. The boosts.
Somebody said you can travel. I said I went to Greece and Italy over the summer. And nobody cared. But there are parts of Europe, it says, that if you look it up online, that you do have to be vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated to get into the United States, apparently, on a plane from a foreign land. But good
So
news.
that means if you go as an American unvaccinated to Italy, where you don't have to be vaccinated, before you come back in as an American,
No,
you need to be vaccinated?
because you're a citizen, you're okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. My American citizenship is my vaccine.
Nope.
And good news, Dubai is like, oh, hell, all bets are off, man. Come on. They don't require any vaccination paperwork either. So,
yeah, I don't Dubai. I mean, I'm strictly hetero.
Stupid.
I appreciate what you do. I respect
Yeah,
you, but it's not
whatever works for you is fine. But I am singlosexual.
Right.
Unosexual is what I am.
Yep.
Y'all want to take a trip to El Salvador?
I would love to go to El Salvador.
Pass.
We can do a big group, and I can introduce y'all to my family out there.
My friend went to El Salvador because his wife's family is part of her family. I think her father is from El Salvador, and they went a few years ago. Spent like 4 weeks in El Salvador, and he sent me pictures. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's
He said it was
beautiful out there.
awesome.
They have amazing beaches.
I know
Right.
they stayed at a beach place, and it might have been really good for him because her uncle, I guess, who still lives there, owns a lot of land, and so they stayed in 2 different places and houses that he owned. They were pretty nice.
I tend to
like that.
I tend to foolishly, I'm sure. I tend to stick to countries that are first or second world. Most of the time, I'm not getting a brochure to go to the third world.
You'd be surprised
At what?
how beautiful.
Oh, I get it. It's beautiful.
And you're gonna eat pupusas. It's pupusa galore.
Well, if I want to eat pupusas, all I got to do is go to your mama's house because evidently she's got a pupusa factory there.
Yeah.
That's all you talk about.
You brought him here to the studio. I don't need to go to El Salvador. You brought him in here twice.
I mean, how long is the flight to El Salvador?
I think it's like 5 hours total. You have to either go to, I think it's Miami, and then from Miami to El Salvador. So.
Yeah, there are a lot of beautiful places in the world that I don't want to go, that I can appreciate the beauty of them. I just, I don't want to get beheaded and
You're not gonna get beheaded.
have to stay in a place where criminals are coming through the roof on me in the middle of the night.
Isn't he?
We're
Things
not
like
gonna
that.
stay at those places. We would stay in the nice place on the beach.
Now, if you want to pretend to be Puerto Rican, I'll go to Puerto Rico.
Why there? Over El Salvador.
Because it's the American territory.
Oh, right.
I just
We still
Googled.
run that shit. Okay.
I did Google, is El Salvador safe? It says El Salvador, level 3, reconsider travel. Country summary, violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide, and sexual assault, are of concern throughout significant portions of the country.
And you had to Google that?
with the new president.
Just to make sure.
You didn't know that?
Listen, he's
I didn't know.
he's
I give benefit of the doubt.
the new president is changing the climate of El Salvador.
Okay. Well, I don't want to go to Colombia either. I don't want to run into damn Scarface out there. Hell no. I ain't running into no damn Scarface. I don't want El Chapo and the Hasadine or whatever it's called, the Medellin. I ain't effing with none of that. Them Medellins can stay over there. Leave me alone. I won't bother them neither.
Apparently, Mexico's safer than El Salvador.
Oh, yeah, because,
But to be fair, it does say in the last year, since March of 2022, they put some type of an emergency plan into effect, and there's a lot less crime than there was a year ago.
That new president.
But it was an
And he's hot.
emergency, and that's not good.
What's that other one's name? That famous, not El Chapo, but the other
Pablo
one?
Escobar.
Escobar, yeah.
From Colombia.
Mm-hmm. That's why I
Medellin.
said that's why I don't want to go to no damn
Why won't you
Colombia
hang out
from
with
the
some?
Medellins.
Those are some hard asses. They'll teach you a thing or two.
About what?
How to be tough.
But in El
How to be
Salvador,
tough? Yeah. Okay.
El Salvador, you can hang out with Alexis's family. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
and my ancestors come from there. Don't you want? That's special for me to want to share that with y'all.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's not just you wanting a free trip to the beach.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's slow down. No one just want a free trip to the beach.
TJ wasn't even that crazy about going to wax off. Let alone.
Whatever. I'll invite my other friends then.
Okay.
I'm in.
Y'all two go.
Yeah. We'll watch it on TV.
Yeah, the news.
Really, me, Ace, and Mr. Todd. Ace at large, El Salvador.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Do it.
Ace at large on location in El Salvador. That would be awesome. Going to see like your family members and
Yeah,
stuff. That
it'd
would
be cool.
be amazing.
We'd be on top of the roof, hanging with the dogs, just drinking soda out of a plastic bag. I love it.
Yep.
Recording from the prison they put you in.
Yeah, Mr. Todd would be like, I may have to get some freelancer on that deal.
Ace has an iPhone. He'll be all right.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
The Sheriff Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV, a JT Media live production